Of course, you're all dead silent.
We weren't for the most part, until just recently.
We were discussing things.
It's always a one or the other. You're either dead quiet upon arrival, or you're talking about something really weird that I come out of context. All right.
No, it was about game stuff for once.
Oh, I'm prepared. You guys are discussing game things. Shit, this might actually be like a productive session.
That's what you think.
Not if we have anything to do.
Well, guess we're gonna do roll for initiative. You guys are fighting a Tarask. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna go with that.
I have a feeling I'll win.
You know what? Fuck you. This will be the time you would actually get your limit break.
Oh god.
All right. So
One hit. Limit break. Everyone limit breaks at the same time.
with the Tarask, that's possible. Anyway, quick recap. It's been a while. You guys successfully found the Robin. He was unconscious in the bottom of the mine, held by Vizel, the kind of creepy, kind of weird mind flayer in his pet manticore. After a very thorough thrashing done by the entire party, the manticore was slain and Vizel was rendered... Well, he was just rendered asunder. You successfully brought the Robin back to her makeshift home for a while and got some information regarding who Vizel's employer was, as well as who Gale was employed by, leading you guys all to be like, well, time to fuck up a Guado's day. We also had the lovely and happy birthing announcement of Egamedes, born at fuck who knows how big chocobos are at birth, and like fuck who knows how much they weigh ounces. I don't know chocobo sizes, so I'm gonna trust that DFA knows what's going on. A phrase.
He's a hefty boy.
There you go. He's a hefty boy. That's all we need to know. Mogzio was there for the birthing and had no clue what was going on. Just helped DFA through it all. And the Robin thankfully quizzed Elric if he got someone pregante. Didn't happen.
Pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And you guys all headed back to your hotel room where we left off to get a long rest for a very stressful past couple days. And I will say, upon awakening, the party notices something peculiar about one of your members. Del, would you care to share with the party what is the revelation they all come to upon awakening regarding the robot? Beep boop. Del?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, brain is not fully functioning. What was the question?
What new bit of information does the party learn about Del upon awakening the next morning?
Oh, he's just a teensy tiny bit taller. Teensy tiny. But you realize his footsteps don't make sound anymore, and it's not because he's actually taller. It's because he now floats half an inch above the ground at all times.
Yeah, DFA doesn't notice.
That's okay.
For those playing the home game, Del has entered their hot boy Essek phase.
Yes!
I took the the lore of the heavens astrology in secret, which means that now at level 3 I don't leave footprints ever. And at level 5,
Right.
at level 5 I can levitate up to 6 inches off the ground at all times. Level 10 I get a fly speed equal to my astrology and level in minutes.
You're a superhero.
Again, for those playing the home game, if we get Del a long enough cloak, it'll be like Del has a hoverboard under his cloak.
Yes. The
3 a.m. zoomies for the robot will be so strong.
Oh
no. Also, because we didn't discuss it last time, and that was on me. I should have made a point. We get to find out if all the other Choca babies were brought into the world.
Oh my god, Choca babies.
Choca babies.
Everyone's excited. Meanwhile, Hyacinth's in the corner, like, for the love of God, please say no. Please say no.
Hyacinth's just gonna be like in hell for a little bit with all these chicken horses.
Thankfully for Hyacinth's mental health, the other chocobos have not hatched yet.
Thank God.
However, they are acting more like eggs would as they get closer to hatching. Like you can see them vibrating or moving more and more because the baby inside is getting ready to come out soon.
Soon.
Just picture a chocobo pressed against a window going Thune. But instead of one, it's like 5.
Bullshit. At least one of them's upside down, not paying attention.
Is that
yours?
Is that Egamedes?
No, he was excited to be out of there.
That is true, he was. So yes, we find the party, find our heroes, waking up to a new day. One chocobo added to the group, and the world is their oyster. Hopefully they don't mind seafood. Day is all of yours.
I'm going to go to Dell and like gently push down on the top of his head and just see if he floats back up when I let him go.
He bobs.
He does. You feel like the tiny amount of like of touches the floor, and then as soon as you release, he just goes back up.
This is way too entertaining.
I think it'll come in handy. I'm much quieter, and I don't think I leave footprints. I've only walked on the wood floor so far, so I don't know for sure, but I don't think I do.
I wouldn't imagine so.
I mean, yeah, you're not touching the ground.
I can go zoom.
Elric's gonna like get down on the floor and like pass his hand underneath to see like what the hell's going on.
I'm actually gonna make I'm gonna make you, because you're doing that, I'm gonna make you roll an intelligence as you roll in. Put your hand under there, see if you can figure out what's going on.
The hell's going on? Intelligence.
Yes.
That's just a flat roll for me.
It is.
15.
How much?
15.
You're confused. Like, clear, like, okay, there's nothing here. But you're able to piece together in your still waking up state, okay, he's a robot, so this could be a robot thing. But you're also like, okay, we're all seeing it, so it's not me hallucinating. But you do not understand the machinations of what's going on.
I am confuzzled.
But you're willing to accept it.
Yeah, I'm not asking questions.
Magic is weird.
That's very weird.
That's all he's got for you.
It's the truth.
To be fair,
Weird.
to be fair, I think Del just kind of like occasionally gets a little like system updated, and he's like, "Oh, okay."
Look, kind of wish I
Just
could
accepts
do
it.
Yeah.
Doesn't do a virus scan, just accepts the email as it is.
Would you like to upgrade your Nortons? No.
I don't think DFA knows that Dell's a robot.
To my understanding, I don't think
any of
I don't think anyone knows. Yeah.
Yeah, technically nobody for sure knows. He hasn't like said anything, but he's also made a few offhand comments because this boy can't lie to save his life.
Also, his eyes randomly glow when seeing.
Yeah. But it's equally plausible that it's just like, it's a weird magic thing. Yes.
So yeah, arguably speaking,
That's what I assume.
none of you know what the hell's up with Dell.
Huh?
He's just a
kinda-
magic boy.
We just accept it and just move on.
Exactly.
That's a lot easier sometimes.
All right.
This is a strong party of don't ask, don't tell.
Mhm. I forgot to add the gill. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you guys all have a shit ton of more money to play.
Oh god, I forgot about that too.
I know
I'll
diamond.
do that. I'll do that in a minute.
Inventory collected.
You guys have a ton of gil and a ton of junk to get rid of if you want.
1443
Yeah.
per party member, and then the rest is all that loot that we can sell.
Yeah.
Good
I
lord.
mostly put that there so then JM has an easy way of telling us like how much we get for everything.
Okay.
And also so then we can go through and say who gets what. Because I took out anything that someone already claimed, because I'm assuming people already added it to their stats for their weapon sheets and whatnot and boosts.
1343.
Wait, how much did you say you had?
Oh,
You.
me? Right now I have 1828.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. I'm like, wait, does yours actually match up with mine?
Yeah. The 1443 is
Yeah.
per party member.
Okay.
And then I added it to the little bit I had from before.
Okay,
So I was basically broke.
No, okay, just making sure that I had the same amount you had.
Mm.
Okay, anyway, continue, guys. Do your thing.
Yeah, get it.
Actually, no, I'm actually curious. How does Moxio react to the floating boy?
Well, I don't have any Arcana or anything like that, so I just accepted at face value.
Is it bad my
It's
brain?
just Elvingdale.
Is it bad my
Maybe
brain
I-
goes? Time spent with DFA has taught you just always accept what's at face value.
Just roll with it.
Hi, that's just Moxio too. It's just like, okay, well, I've seen some crazy stuff just in the past week, so maybe he was always floating.
That's a fair point. I don't think anyone's actually looked at Dell's feet.
DFA has.
Of course, DFA has. Oh,
DFA's at foot level, so you know.
Exactly.
DFA's at
She's
perfect.
looked at everybody's feet. She's already judged everybody's choice of footwear.
Bird.
I feel like DFA is like a notebook full of like random facts about the party.
I accept that.
She does.
You guys think it's a coloring book? It's a judgment book.
That's fine.
The audio of Dan from Game Grumps going, I have a list of how I rank my friends, and I can't tell you because your reaction may increase or decrease your placement on the list. Comes to mind. So what would the party like to do on this fine morning? For the record, for the weather, it is actually lightly raining with a nice cool breeze from the coast, but otherwise it's actually a pleasant day. Like a spring rain. I know for Californians it's hard to imagine.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. That's not real. We don't have spring.
That's the kind of rain that happens down here, and then it just turns the air to soup, and it's still hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Gail's a douche.
Yeah. Mecca.
What are we gonna do about that?
We're just gonna throw him in a fighting pit, and then we can sell tickets, and then we can make money.
I do like that idea. That does
I'm
sound
sure we could just like collect people that we don't like, and also throw them into the fighting pit and make money off of it.
I think that's illegal.
Not if they're bad people. Then it's community service.
Still kind of illegal.
I mean,
No,
I
we
can't
run that
just
down.
let rehab.
I could just turn the other eye though.
Who knows? We might find people who want to willingly go into the fighting pits, and they don't want to blow the smoke off.
I mean, fighting pits are a fun time.
Yeah. Where is Gail right now?
He's
That's-
supposed to be with some oracle person, isn't he?
Yes, you
We're
guys
supposed-
you guys do remember before parting ways originally, he did say that he would be at the Oracle's Island. Well, the island where the Oracle's temple is to the south. And he would be there for a month. It would have taken him about a week to get there from Scione, so you guys have about 3 weeks to get down there if you want to catch him before he leaves.
So, road trip?
Sounds
Yeah.
Did we need to do anything else in this town before we left? We still wanted to find out about your brother, right, Corey? From those-
Yeah. Yeah. Those two.
regarding those two, Robin did tell you about the two of them being down in one of the coastal cities of the Ionian League, so you do have that information available to you.
That's what I was thinking
Yes.
I had, but taking me a minute to find my
It's been a few
notes.
weeks, so I'm refreshing. I'm instead of like making you roll for memory checks, I'm just going to give you what you were told
I
already.
don't remember anything.
In game, it's only been maybe 12 hours.
Corey is her memory is not amazing sometimes.
I feel that.
I feel Corey's memory is about 10 goldfish.
Probably.
Like if they're working
depending on how
together.
important it is.
Yeah, if they're working together, it can be good, but like goldfish.
Blub, blub.
Yeah. Depends on how important it is. Okay, so if we go, she's also not good at geography. Would going to Gale get me closer to those two? Or nah?
The coastal city that they're supposedly in is about a couple days west boat travel from the island Gale is on.
But still closer than here.
Yeah, it would take you guys 2 weeks by boat to get to the island, or to the coastal city, whichever one, because Scione is the halfway mark between where you are and where both those places.
Okay, then.
So you're looking
I'm not.
at regardless of which place you guys go to, a 2-week boat trip.
No.
All right.
This is like, there it is.
Oh,
And unfortunately, there is no landmass connecting, like...
No.
Actually, hold on. I'm checking the map to see if there's like a way I could shorten the oceanic voyage.
the only other thing I can think to do around here is try to find out more about those two, but I don't think the kind of people who would know about them would be all that inclined to chat
Yeah.
I mean,
with me. Anyway,
well,
just look at me.
but at the same time, like, I don't think Gale would have wanted to talk to us if he wasn't like hiring us. We could like talk to people who wouldn't normally talk to us if we were hiring them. So if we pretend that we want to hire the two of them for like a business thing, then maybe we can find out about them. Because like,
You're so
wouldn't
much
you want?
smarter than
Well,
me.
Yeah.
Well, not. I'm trying to think of like if I want information from somebody, they're more willing to give it to me if they're also giving me money while I'm being nice to them. And also if they've been drinking a lot. But I think it's a lot of distance to try to get them drunk from here. So if we can get someone else drunk who has that information, or give someone else like friendly money to get information, or potentially like saying that we want to give them money, right?
That sounds correct. I feel like they would be real expensive. And probably only work for high class people.
Is Gale a high class person?
Was that asking me?
I don't
or
know.
each
I
other?
was
That's highest.
I was never very good at this.
Like you kind of see their ears twitch, and they're just kind of mentally comparing Gale to what they know to be quote unquote high class, which is they don't have a lot of experience with like actual high class people.
Wouldn't consider him high class.
Higher class than us.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
not hard.
Wait, DFA, did you say
You should have brought
did you
pizza
say
with them.
maybe to you?
Yes.
That's what I thought you said. Okay. I'm glad DFA has confidence.
Could Dell potentially help with like the high class knowledge? I've got I believe I have knowledge nobility. I could offer up something.
Oh wait,
If you
I
have,
also have.
if,
I have that too.
I say if you guys have that skill, you guys could try rolling for it, see if it gives you anything.
Sure.
Oh yeah, let's get a shot.
Corey absolutely don't have that.
I have.
Corey can take the head off of a mind flayer. She doesn't need to know high class people.
Exactly.
19.
All right.
That's 60.
21. Did you say 60 or 16?
16, 1-6.
If you said
Oh,
if you said
No,
60, I would
not
have been
60. That's physically impossible.
if you had somehow gotten a 60, I'd be like, well, Dell knows the final boss of the game. Sorry guys, bye. Game over. Dell wins.
No, sorry, I didn't enunciate properly.
Yeah.
16.
I will say the three of you both sparingly what you guys can glean from like your knowledge and experience. Gale wouldn't be considered high class himself, but he does travel in the circles of them. You can tell so by his speech patterns, his dress, but you also can tell, again, based on said speech patterns and dress, it's learned, not bred into him. He does it to fit in, not because he was born into it.
So it's his job to seem that way.
Yes. Arguably, you can tell he earned the position through what skills he has, and he is proud of the fact that he climbed up to that status. Unfortunately, it makes him a smarmy dick.
Yeah, it does.
Can
I mean, it usually does.
just as a small little character thing, because Dell has a lot of past up close experience with like the nobility who came to him for like readings and shit.
Mhm.
Can Dell just make like a small offhand comment about like he thinks he's better than he is, but he also wears like XYZ thing that
If
yeah.
you've gleaned that, you can totally make that like an observational thing.
Okay. Cool. No, you're just gonna put that out. But you know, he wears the things that are derived from the god of Mercury and not from the ones that are actually supposed to be like Hermes. So I don't know what he's thinking. Just that.
Corey's just going to look at you and tilt her head.
He seems non-phased. He's just sort of like, right?
Yeah.
He thinks he's wearing Louis Vuitton, but he's really Gucci, and fuck, Gucci's out of season.
Right. I have no
Okay.
idea what big name brands are, so here's me flailing.
I'm taking your word for that. Corey's like looking down at her clothes in concern.
I would say though, Elric, regarding because your upbringing, what you know comes from your mother's experience in court.
Mm-hmm.
So yours is more the whole like, nobility is here. Gale wishes he was here. He's more like here.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is like second generation knowledge too. It's you've never experienced it, but hearing stories from your mother.
Yeah. That's what she taught me.
Yeah, you were taught, hey, on the off chance we meet someone famous, don't embarrass me.
Ah, yes, that.
Sounds about right.
And clearly, Hyacinth, yours is because of experience from profession. You do know, oh, rich people act this way, poor people act this way. Middle class people are a mix of the two, but Gale is definitely a middle class trying to be rich. And unfortunately, I looked at the map. Unfortunately, there is no way to like shorten the trip. It is a 2-week by water. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You bitch.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Well, we'll protect you.
Does it make you
I
feel?
have a newborn. What do you expect me to do with it? 2 weeks on a boat.
Love
You
it
wanted
and
a
cherish
child.
it?
Hold it.
It's going to be a water-dwelling chocobo.
I think it's too dense. I don't even know if he'll float.
I'm actually Googling if chocobos float now. Continue.
They're chicken horses, so I mean,
They
probably not.
swim pretty good.
Does a chocobo have a swim speed?
I mean, you can have chocobos that just walk on water. So
Do they have hollow bones like birds do?
I am legitimately looking up the anatomy of a chocobo, things I never thought I'd look up. So enjoy my in-depth fixation while you guys figure out what you're doing.
Oh wait, I have Encyclopedia Eorzea. I could be looking at that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, one of us is going to find out the answer.
there's literally the anatomy of a chocobo. Someone drew it.
First of all, I didn't realize that apparently they're inspired by a dodo and a velociraptor. That's a terrifying thought.
That's amazing.
I like it though.
Okay, fear of Chocobo is even more.
The average chocobo weighs about 300 to 400 pounds.
Yeah, they're hefty.
Jesus. All right.
And then she has a fat chocobo.
Yeah, so like that's gonna be a like, oh, that's cute.
I wonder if there are special like sub varieties of chocobo, because you know how like everything has like, here, this is what you have, but like you can
Well, yeah,
make.
there's different like.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, each colored chocobo is a different like subspecies.
Yeah, they
There's
have, like,
also different
abilities.
kinds according to 14.
Yep.
Because Volafels have their own breed of chocobo that they ride, and then there's
Mm-hmm.
some that are meant for males, some that are meant for war.
Oh, hell yeah. I
my
propose the
fucking
war
God, they're-
chocobo is definitely derived from a cassowary.
They can swim.
All right.
I figured they could swim well.
They can swim, however, not for long periods of time due to the fact that it affects their feathers like most birds.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have like the duck thing.
Mm-hmm.
And their bones are hollow.
Huh, the more you know.
And apparently they have a 10% BMI. Again, things I never thought I would look up personally, but here we are. Welcome to Final Fantasy Roleplay.
Just
Insert my obligatory. Please remember, kids, the BMI is bullshit.
Yes.
But
Yes,
it's cool science fact.
The average sprinting speed of a chocobo, not applying to DFAs, is 100 meters per second.
Yeah, they're fast.
No, every 10 seconds is 100 meters. Sorry, I misread that.
Steelfish.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, fucking goddamn. Someone actually did the science of who could, if a chocobo could outrun Usain Bolt. I'm gonna stop before I dig deep into this. I don't need to. Anyway, welcome to the D&D game.
You've gone too deep.
Yeah, I went way too deep there.
D and deep.
D&D after hours. That'll be after the stream on Patreon.
I would run that podcast in a heartbeat.
I wonder if any of our chocobo will be like any of the special ability ones, like
I mean,
running up,
DFA got the fat
running
chocobo,
on
so who
rivers,
knows?
You never know, yeah.
Speaking of,
The chunky boy.
what is Egamedes doing currently this morning?
I don't know, he's like just born, right?
Yeah, I know, but I figured DFA hasn't left his side.
He's probably still in her helmet. And if it's raining, I need to try and find him a raincoat.
That's so cute.
I'm just picturing DFA kicking in every store, being like, bitch, I need a raincoat for a bird.
She's gonna start calling in favors. People don't even know they owe her a favor, but
Oh my god, this poor town's gonna be like, did you guys get a Moogle asking for a raincoat? Yeah, me too. It was weird.
well, it's probably like, okay, Egamedes is probably the size of like a toddler, right?
Yeah, ballparking, yeah, a little, like, medium-sized toddler, yeah.
Okay, so I just have to find a store that has clothing for toddlers.
Or if we're gonna be like, because it's Final Fantasy, I could make the argument that they're about the size of a Taru.
Oh,
That's even better.
Some poor Taru is gonna be like, what
way
the
too
fuck?
cute.
It's not like there's not just like how in our world people have like dog clothes companies, and that's not much like chocobo clothes companies.
You've just given DFA an idea for a profession when the Dragoon thing wears off.
No. Her profession is still waiting for her once she's done.
That's concerning.
Ha ha ha, you don't even know my backstory.
I don't, and that's why I'm concerned.
Oh dear.
When the DM doesn't know, I am concerned. So, okay, so at the moment, DFA wants to go find a raincoat for Egamedes. What about everyone else? What do you guys want to do?
Well,
Do we need any upgrades or like?
we could just go sell everything.
We do need to do that.
We do have a lot of stuff. Is there anything in the list that anyone wants to keep?
Real quick.
I feel like we should keep all the magic-y stuff. That's
Like
not like
the scrolls and stuff like that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Masterwork long. Do you use a longbow, Tyson?
I don't think they can. I think whenever I was looking at it, they can only use like composite bows and like short bows and stuff.
Okay.
So I don't think I ended up taking it. Let me check real quick.
That's a masterwork one, so.
Still have, yeah, 'cause I still have their short bow on their character sheet.
Yeah, I think we should definitely keep like any of the magic scrolls that we found and like the potions.
Okay. Yeah, I had the manticore pelt, I think.
You did.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
I was gonna see if they could do anything with that. Even if it's just make my cloak look cooler.
Yeah, you guys can swing by different stores and do quick, like, really quick trade-offs for things in Gil and all that. So if that's what you guys want to do, just tell me which store you want to hit up first, and we can get that out of the way. Or at least tell me who wants to go where, and I can just like speed run a post-boss shopping session.
We could speed run it, I guess, but
Well, we don't need to introduce all the shopkeepers anymore because we did all that the first time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just be like, no, you guys went in, they said hi, you said hi, the chest said hi, everyone killed the chest.
I can
What?
do shopping off stream.
the heck's an Electrum Bell?
An Electrum Bell?
Yeah.
Are you in your inventory?
No, it's yeah, actually, yeah, I am.
That's
in
the
my
bell
inventory.
you bought.
Was it?
Yeah, the weird bell you
No,
bought.
that's a
The
different
weird
bell.
that didn't
I
kill you.
have a weird bell, but that's a porcelain doll one.
Oh,
I have
oh,
an Electrum bell engraved with old Elvon.
Oh yeah. That's just it's a Electrum is what happens if you fuse silver and gold.
Oh god. I don't remember if I read what it says.
I'm down for just piling up all the gems and exchanging them for Gil.
That poor jeweler is gonna be like, where the fuck are you guys finding all these gems?
Yeah, we could probably pile all those gems and sell them.
Yeah, because the only thing I really want is the manticore skin, and I have the other hammer.
Mhm.
All right, so general store for
can't do all
DFA,
those.
jeweler for the unloading of the currency. Was there anything else anyone needed? Well,
I'm
I
looking
like get.
through. Uh,
I'm gonna just say that Hyacinth's gonna keep that masterwork longbow just in case.
Okay.
safe bet.
All right. If I remember right, all the gems had their values next to them.
Except for the ones that I put in the loot ones, because I didn't have them written down.
Yeah. I'm talking about, like, generally speaking, I can just go back and look and see. Okay, yeah. Okay. Making sure it's matching up with my notes. Okay. But yeah, so if you guys go to the jeweler, he'll give you, again, because this is the second time you guys have showed up with a shit ton of gems, he's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Here you go.
You guys gonna break the local economy because of this one jeweler being like,
It's fine. That's what you do in
You don't go anywhere that has like shopping things. We could sell shit that on the way. Been 2 fucking weeks on a boat. We gotta unload this shit now.
Yeah, once we sell everything and get money for it, I'm down for just prepping for the trip.
Yeah.
I have no preference where we go first.
Because the jeweler is, again, he's not one of the higher end jewelers in the city. He's just, everyday guy, not one of the big kind of ones like Kiss from K type bullshit. You guys can get you can either get 3,000 or 4,000. The 4,000 is if you give up, what was it? All of them as a unit, but the less is if you give them up individually, like, each person brings what they have on them in person.
And that's the lump sum of all of them together.
Yeah, I'm just doing a quick, like, you can individually sell them or, like, just dump it all in the thing. And if you dump it all, he'll give you more because it's a bundle.
I There's no gems in there I need to keep, so
That's what I'm saying. If you guys need to keep anything, that could determine things.
Still, do you need gems for magic-y things?
I don't think so. I don't
Absolutely.
have any high enough level spells that require that kind of material components.
Okay.
All right. Did Mogsy have to do any quick shopping at all? I know, like last time he didn't. That's why I'm like, do you need to do anything now?
Nope, still don't have enough.
Okay. Wait. Oh, right. I'm like, what the hell do you need more for? Then I remembered.
money.
Oh yeah. Corey wasn't there for that whole burning city thing.
Yeah, we still need to figure out something with that, but I figured I was going to try to find Rayhan, but we haven't seen them, like, at all. So I have no idea if they're even still in town.
I mean, you guys are off and about in town, so
So that was going to be my thing for, like, later, if we ran out of things to do.
actually, doing a quick percentile. Ooh, okay, that happened a lot sooner than I thought. As you guys are exchanging the jewels, DFA does a quick scuttle over to the we're bringing back scuttling. The general store to acquire Egamedes some chocobo outfits. As you guys all group back together and you guys are getting ready to decide what to do next, you hear a clearing of a throat behind you. Seems the captain was right. 2 Mughals, a Hume, Van and a Vira, and a Manito Roegadyn.
Who might you be?
You guys turn and see a Quadav. I'm assuming that's how you say it. If I'm not saying it right. Square Enix and sue me. For those
Don't worry, they will.
Probably will. Square Enix. For those who don't know at home what a Quadav is, it is a race of turtle-like bipeds.
Oh,
I'm putting a picture in the bestiary for you. Don't worry.
Thank God.
The one before you guys is a very old looking, like old as balls old, because turtles don't fucking die of age. So apparently Mason in chat shouted, "My turtle boys." At least someone in chat knows what I'm talking about. I feel validated. There we go.
I love him.
He's an old. Again, if I said the name wrong, fuck me, I guess. Quadav. He's wearing a long, I want to say like trench coat, raincoat type of deal. He's got a button-up blouse type shirt and a nice 3-corner hat. Under one arm is a very, very big chest. Big for you guys. For him, it's like average sized. And he's got a scar down like his left eye, and he's just staring at you guys. Captain Amelia sends her apologies. And at that point, slipping out from behind him are 2 other figures. One of which is a young human woman with platinum blonde hair, wearing, awkwardly, a all white and silver uniform, and next to them is a older model Shindroid. This is clearly not a human looking one. You can tell it's a robot. Made of copper and bronze coloring, with big, like a quarter of their head, eyes that are lit up like a sky blue. The human woman waves politely, and the robot extends a hand very close to you, leaning forward, making you guys lean back a bit. Hi, I'm 83N. How you doing?
The FA just goes, oh, no, I don't like that at all. And she walks away.
Hyacinth, not knowing what the apology is for, and just seeing these new strange people just moves a little bit closer to Corey and smacks her on the shoulder or on the arm. Because in battle we're supposed to
Smack.
smack.
Corey's gonna kind of nod and laugh a little bit and kind of inch in front of us a little bit.
You want to run that by
Okay.
me one more time? Your mic decided to just censor all of you.
Oh no.
We got the beginning and then
Whatever Corey said was so profane that it was
Apparently, it did it again.
style.
Jeez. Okay, is it working now?
You're good now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been having problems with this headset, but my other two are really uncomfortable. So, anyway, she's gonna kind of laugh and inch in front of Hyacinth.
Ugh.
Did it happen again? I swear to God.
No, I heard it.
Okay.
Corey inched in front of Hyacinth and is like standing protectively.
Okay. Michael
Again,
Burr.
the Quadev looks around, notices DFA walking away, pulls 83N, the Shindroid, back and just gives a look. Our apologies. 83N is enthusiastic. I like meeting new people. Captain Amelia wishes she could have been here, but work called her away. We are your new crew.
Our what?
Like our new boat crew?
The Quadev like thinks of how to explain, and then the young woman steps forward. The long and short of it would be, we were paid to get you a ship, to get you where you need to go, and get you all over the place if you need to go places. Because Captain Amelia's got other shit to do. Unfortunately, it was like a last minute thing. We three are paid up in full for good, and once you guys take the reins, we're your crew as long as you give us a cut of whatever money you make. The agreement Amelia had for us was 2%. As pointed out, the robot is named 83N. They're a navigator machine. That's Rowan Demobe, and I am Victoria Farlight. How you doing?
Good. Del reaches forward to shake hands because that's what people do, but also he's very confused. Guys, do we know an Amelia?
Captain Amelia. The person who brought us here.
There we go. Thank you. Sorry, brain was not connecting any dots.
I think Del was like, oh, look, another robot.
We saw her literally 2 days ago.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
It feels so long.
Robot. So.
2 days is such a long time to a robot.
It really is. So many processes
And I
go on
try
at that time.
I don't know what the role would be in Pathfinder, but whatever insight would be. And see if they're legit.
Fair question to ask.
It'd be sense motive.
Yeah, it would be a sense motive.
Okay. I'm not awesome at that, but I can try.
Can I also
If anyone wishes, they can sense motive. Just,
That's a dirty 16. Real dirty.
So what's 17 plus 8? 25.
That's much better.
A 16 is passing, so is a 25. Is anyone else rolling a sense motive? I know DFA has started to walk away, but I'm going to assume that in the time it took for DFA to start walking, everything came out a little, so I don't know what DFA heard.
She heard none of it. She booked it.
Okay.
go find her later.
Did anyone else roll before I like reveal?
Dell's not any good at that, so go
Okay.
ahead.
Mogzia?
Nah, I didn't roll.
Okay. Elric, you're able to tell they're being legit. They brought up Amelia, which clearly means that they know who you are, and Amelia referred them specifically. Or you're able to like realize, okay, it's an
I lost a dice.
It is a very old turtle, a clearly young girl, and what looks to be a rusty automaton. If they were gonna fight you, it might be considered cruel and unusual punishment for whatever you three to do to them. Yes, there is the meme. We're gonna teach you the lesson, old man, but like, the meme has limits.
Oh no.
So you do not sense any ill intent.
Motive.
Okay.
Though it is still confusing that Amelia would send, again, an old turtle, a young girl, and a robot.
Well.
Alec's gonna say, I mean, I'm still very confused about the situation, but they seem legit.
Yeah. And if they weren't, I think we could handle it.
True.
All right. How does this work again?
While you get your affairs in order in town, we will go pair the means of which will travel and be waiting for you on the docks.
Do you not have
Okay.
your own ship?
There's a pause. In a manner of speaking, you have a ship now, yes?
Okay. What does it look like?
There are 5 chocobos on it.
Wait, what? Hold on, what did you ask, Hyacinth?
But does it have room for 5 chocobos on it? Because we need a ship that has room for 5 chocobos.
At this point, the young girl, Victoria, steps forward. Oh no, there's plenty of room. We got 3 decks, an entire hold. It's a sailing ship. Like it's pretty good. Yeah, it's good shit.
What's it called?
Haven't named it yet. What do you guys want to call it? It's your ship.
Why does this
It should be fun.
feel familiar for some reason?
What do you mean? Why does this feel familiar?
I don't know. It feels familiar. I can't place it.
Windows. That's the other thing. At this point, Victoria also looks around. That also raises the question of you. 6, 5, 6, 5. Which one of you is gonna be the captain?
Not it.
This is an easy choice.
I'm gonna slowly.
Nose goes.
I'm gonna slowly push Hyacinth forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna like turn around and like get behind us.
Just slowly, just lightly nudge her forward.
Because you would look really good in a pirate hat.
I mean, you have to fit the bunny ears, but okay.
We could make holes for the ears.
I think she's gonna look around and be like, "Why am I up front now? I'm never up front."
You are now, Captain.
Rowan,
Oh,
the quad dev steps forward. The quad dev steps up and goes, "We'll let them settle this, Victoria. We'll be at the docks waiting for you to get everything ready. Just know whenever you all are ready to go, so." And then he kind of forcibly, but like in the grandparenty way, turns the robot and the girl and starts walking off toward the wharf, leaving you guys with the information that there's a boat waiting for you. And you have a 3
All right.
people crew added to your ability to man this ship.
That's fascinating.
Huh.
Like how none of us want to be the captain.
Has no idea what to do in a
I
boat. It wouldn't
volunteer
know.
Hyacinth.
The bunny who was in a forest cult, the captain. Okay.
Is it bad? I really expected all of you to I really expected all of you to pick up Moxie and be like, "Here we go."
I was going to say
I would-
Moxio, but I was like,
But then I
kinda
remember
like-
how much they hate water.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I
really
would have
expect.
chosen Moxio, but I'm not there.
That would have been funny.
Ogzeo was literally standing in the store with his arms raised up, ready to be picked up, and he's like, "Oh."
Oh,
At the moment, no one's made a decision. The three of them walked away before you guys made an actual official like agreement.
I mean,
So like
put
you
your
guys can
name in
debate it. There also are
I
other
forgot
roles.
what kind of Roegadyn I was for a second, but I'm not a sea wolf, so
Nope. But no, you guys can. This could be a until you reach the boat discussion, not a right now thing. You guys now have a boat, and you have to elect a captain among the other roles that'll need to be filled.
can I be the bosun?
I'm impressed you knew the title. Holy shit!
Damn, man.
One of my other characters was a bosun in another campaign.
The role
She was a 5'3" dark elf.
the roles available are captain, first mate, bosun, engineer, cook, watch leader, and either second mate or second engineer. Oh, and also one of you can be a cannoneer if one of you wants to be.
I
DFA
was
should be
made
that.
for this.
DFA should be the engineer.
Oh, let's put DFA in charge of the cannons. That can't go badly.
I was gonna say we should put DFA in the kitchen and make her feel the pain of Aubrey.
No, I feel like that would
That's
just
divine.
I feel like that would just lead to DFA being like, Agamedes, do you want another snack? And then everyone's like, where's dinner? I don't fucking know. Go make it. Agamedes, what do you want?
It's even funnier.
Just shoving greens down his throat like her entire arms going in.
oh no.
It's a black hole.
Nom nom.
But anyway, you guys can ponder which roles you would all enjoy. For what it's worth, 83N is the navigator, Rowan is the helmsman, and Victoria is the medical purser of the ship. So you have a medic, you have a helmsman, and you have a navigator.
That's good. At least.
Yes.
Swear to God.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're an evil genius and I love it.
I don't know what you mean. But you guys do have a DFA to go collect because they dipped.
Fair, yes.
That's, yeah.
So
We shall collect on our way to offload all of our loot.
where did DFA disappear to?
I don't know, she probably went like 3 blocks, took a left turn, took a right turn, went another block.
Let's have the dice decide what kind of place DFA found in her adventure with Agamedes in tow. You know, I think the dice like DFA a little too much.
What's
DFA,
not to like?
Expected that.
DFA, you found another bakery.
Okay. I'm ordering one
Amazing.
of everything.
For
Gotta
the,
have ship provisions.
for the record, this bakery is a high-end bakery, like homemade chocolatier type bakery.
Makes no difference to her. It's all the same.
I'm just letting you know, like, what you wish to request is like the high-end shit.
Well, she's still not sure what chocobos eat, so hopefully they like cake, because that's what Agamedes is going to be eating for 2 weeks, apparently.
For the record, chocobos can eat cakes. This is not a cat or
Okay.
dog situation where if you give them chocolate, you got a problem.
This is just making me think of the grapes conversation all over again.
That's literally what my brain went to, and thank you for that mental image. For those who need to know, I didn't know until, last week that cats can't eat grapes?
Yeah, I think it was last week.
Up until
What?
then, I had
Garlic
dated
and
multiple
onions.
people with cats, and I didn't know this.
That's something else.
So yes, they do have cakes. They also have, homemade chocolate made from scratch. They also have a swath of pastries and what are those fucking things? Oh, eclairs with different flavors inside.
I'm just going to ask them to fill up a bag, and I'm going to open up my backpack, leave it there, and come back for it, and ask them to give me the bill when I get back.
Are you telling them it's a bag of holding?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh god, these poor bakers. For the mental image
It
of
They're
wouldn't
gonna
those,
have
have
crossed her
they're
mind
gonna
to
have to
say
take
it.
the rest of the day off.
for those playing at home, the bakers are both Moogles as well. And as DFA makes her request and then heads out, they look at each other like, okay, this is no big deal. It's just a bag. Like, whatever, sure, whatever. They start preparing the little, the closable trays to start stacking in the bag. DFA, you're gone. We'll say you're gone for. Regret this rule. You're gone.
24 hours.
You're gone for 15 minutes. And upon returning, they're still trying to put things into the top of the bag.
Perfect.
There are shelves along the wall that are now bare because they are just taking everything in stock and putting it into the bag, unsure how it is not full.
Would have gone back in that time to go get Mogzio
Okay.
and drag him with me
Oh god.
and point and laugh and show him that I told them to fill up the bag.
Mogzio, did you go willingly, or is DFA physically dragging you against your will?
Right now I'm unlike anime, when the characters are like in disbelief and they all go black and white and like a manga cutout.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I just kind of am a statue like that, and she just drags me across the ground.
It's just like our entrance.
You have a
That's how
system.
we made our entrance to the game, was me dragging you.
You two have a system. It's called DFA drags Mogzio everywhere.
Well, I'm much faster than him.
You really are. Oh, and I have to ask, how do you react to these poor bakers trying to fill a bag of holding with food?
Mogzio.
Clearly, DFA's proud of herself.
Can I tell? Never mind. I'll just go. I'll kind of look at them and I'll go, you can stop filling up the bag now.
She's gonna go, shut up! It's a 2-week trip. What are you planning on eating?
Planning on saving you, Gil.
For what?
I
She
don't
seems
know.
genuinely confused by the concept of saving Gil. I got my bag. I got my armor. I got my weapon. I got Agamedes. What else could I need other than food?
You're gonna need Gil to pay your crew.
I have a crew?
Sure you do.
When did that happen?
Right now.
Oh, wow, things happen very fast around here.
Yeah.
Do I have to pay them? I don't want them. What do I have a crew for?
Sometimes responsibility just lands in your lap. It's
She
just
looks like
working
she's
double time for you.
pondering. She's pondering that statement and she looks a little heartbroken. I always knew this day would come. Being a mother and all.
Just let it be known, I'm actually crying from laughing. Thank you, you two. Oh, God.
How much do I owe them?
Once Mogzio informs them they can stop, the owner goes over to the register and starts doing math and goes, that'll be 150 gil.
I'll give you 120.
You gonna try haggling with these poor assholes after you just tortured?
I am.
Yes, Light gatekeep girl boss your way into candy.
Oh god, I'm gonna make a fucking sticker that says that with a picture of DFA on it.
Okay. I can't stop you either. That's the worst part. What would that be considered as a roll? Fuck. How do you want to do it? Do you want to be like amicable, or are you going to be like intimidating about it?
What are you gonna do? Take the cakes back?
She's gonna try and be intimidating about it, but like in a confident way.
Okay, then roll intimidation.
Would you consider this a business transaction?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, I'm actually crying from laughter.
26.
Jesus Christ! The owner just looks at you, looks at Mogzio, looks at the bag, and is like, 110, and don't ever come back. And you can hear, like, a broken spirit in their voice.
I was gonna say 100 and I won't come within 100 yards of here again.
All the other Moogles in the bakery just stare at the owner like, sir, we can't keep filling this bag, please. He eventually relents and puts a paw out to take the 100 gil.
She hands him 95.
God almighty.
I'm gonna need you to roll a bluff to see if he even counts it. Because just the face. I'm imagining DFA giving.
Oh no, it's a fucking nat 20. What the fuck?
The owner just puts the gil into the register, doesn't even count any of it, just assumes you gave 100. And bows their head very low and just waits until the door closes as you guys leave. And as the door does close, as you two are leaving, you hear this loud collective sigh from all the Moogles, and then like a little bit of a weeping from one of them as the door closes behind you. DFA, you've put a Moogle into therapy. I hope you know this.
It's okay. It's 2022. We all need a little therapy.
Oh my fucking... That's the quote of this stream, guys. It's 2022. We all need a little therapy.
I mean, yeah.
Not wrong.
You closed out their stock, lowball them, and leave them, and put a for sale sign on the window. This poor bakery is just
my
like
God.
ruined.
Single-handedly put them out of business.
I mean, you probably paid for one of their kids to go to college, but that's about it. Oh my Christ. Anyway, Mogzio, what are you and DFA doing on the way back? Now that DFA is proud of herself.
Nothing much, just heading back.
Okay. The rest of you see I'm assuming a very clearly happy with herself DFA, and a very, very accepting of what just happened, Mogzio. With no context of what just happened.
Quickly and without any kind of fanfare or anything, DFA is going to start taking pastries and stuff out and putting it in everybody's hands. And she's just going to say one word, and that word is rations. And then she's going to leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I had to make more room in the bag of holding for this adventure.
So all of you can add pastries to your backpack now.
Just pastries.
Pastry rations.
Yeah.
Pastry.
Pastry rations.
And I will say, if DFA gave you like the little trade thing that like they were coming in instead of individuals, it's a tray of 12. So each of you, if DFA was kind and shared a tray each, got 12 pastries.
Yeah, that's what I would have shared.
Works for me.
All right.
Okay, what are you guys doing now? God, fuck. I think I just got a gray hair from all of that.
Well,
We still have a couple of things left to sell, I think.
If you do you?
We have like masterwork stuff that I don't think any of us wanted.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of everything.
I'll take the masterwork whip if nobody else wants it.
That's fine. Is there anything else masterwork besides that whip? I think I kept the masterwork dagger as well.
Yeah, you kept the longbow and the dagger, I think.
Okay. Longbow, dagger.
And
Whip.
Corey's got the pelt.
There's still a normal battle axe. Did we sell that cinnabar?
Nope.
No.
You did not yet. You guys only sold the jewelry, not the cinnabar.
We should keep that, especially if it's flammable.
I
What?
believe Elric collected that, so yeah.
Yeah, cinnabar's flammable.
I have it in my inventory.
We should definitely keep it if it's flammable.
Oh, great.
I have plans. I have an idea. I don't know if
Okay,
it's gonna
well
work,
then
but I have an
Elric's
idea.
gonna give you the cinnabar.
It's fine. You can keep it. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, because Icarus, you asked, yeah, cinnabar is toxic when ignited.
All right then.
Yep.
All right. So going off of this list, for JM to know, we have. Did DFA give us access to the chest that was in the bag of holding?
To my knowledge, nope. The chest is still in the bag of holding, untouched.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to
DFA's chest, I forgot.
I don't have to worry about that. Thank God. I'm just gonna go off of my list. So we've got broken bow, a short spear, a the masterwork chainmail. Did one of you take that?
I don't think so.
Could anybody wear that?
I mean, I could technically, but it's not as good as what I got. So
Okay.
I don't think I want it.
So add masterwork chainmail to that list. Are we keeping the duck sword?
Come on, we have to keep the duck sword.
Okay, we'll keep the duck sword. One normal battle axe.
If you guys want, just for the sake of brevity, you guys can just, one of you, whoever, I'm assuming Danny, can message me what's being sold, and I will just give them the amount of gil that's going to be acquired from it, just so that we, like, you guys aren't sitting there haggling for, like, the whole evening if you want.
Cool. Did anybody want the tattered black shroud? If not, Hyacinth will happily take it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys.
Yeah, you can have that.
All you.
And probably try to custom it to somebody.
Okay.
As a gift. Okay. Then I'll do that while you guys can do whatever. While I copy and paste and bother JM on the side.
I mean, I don't know. Nothing you do can be as bad as watching DFA fucking just torture those Moogle bakers.
Valid.
That was the play of the game tonight. Holy shit. The bar has been risen.
We're only an hour in.
I know. Also, DFA just learned they have a crew. Like, things can only go up from here. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Hyacinth, you did tell me you wanted to see a flower shop. There is one in town. It's not that far from where you guys are hanging out currently. If you would like to go by yourself, that's one thing, or if the party is invited to go as well, that's a and what would you like to do with this flower shop exactly?
Hyacinth is looking for seeds that can be planted, some kind of like paperwork on how to care for them, like a care book, and then also flowers that can survive the voyage, like that can survive like in non-temperature controlled environments.
Okay.
And also looking for information on like regionally what flowers are like really popular. Just like in this area.
Yeah.
So they want to go to like a whatever the middle like economic district is. Not like the really, really high end, but not like the docks. Like somewhere in between. So I think that's where we've been.
Okay. Yeah, regional flowers, I'll send you a list, and the cost of the seeds for the what you asked for, I will say is 20 gil. Because it's just seeds.
And the book?
Oh, in the book? The book would be 50 gil because it's a what's the word I'm looking for?
Textbook.
Thank you. And we all know how much textbooks cost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Too much. So, yeah.
And then I think what was the other thing I was thinking?
I also got the thing you said you wanted me to do also, but yeah, we'll get to that too.
Yes. And then also with like a bouquet of flowers that are all like purple and blue with like a single red one in this.
Okay. I just sent you a list of all the flowers that would appear in this kind of region. You can go through at your will and just pick which ones you want to be in the bouquet. Too much? I thought this was a fantasy. It is a fantasy world. That's why there's no taxes.
This is why there's no taxes.
Also, healthcare is free in this world. Don't worry. We can only do so much in fantasy.
Real quick.
Yes.
In the inventory chat,
Yes.
it says, did we get another 666 on top of the...
Mm-hmm. That was from
Stuff
the gems.
Yep.
The gems. So that's the 4,000 split 6 ways.
All right, I will do something then.
Okay, what will you do, sir?
I will +1 my cards.
Okay. Again, for brevity's sake, you go to the weaponsmith, give them the cards, give them the money. They say it'll take you about like an hour or so because you are giving them a very small weapon in the grand scheme of things. They ask if you want anything customized onto it as well. That's up to you. Do you want any kind of like flair added or not? Again, up to you.
I haven't thought about it. They already kind of have their own flair, so
Okay,
I'm just,
they do ask because you're forging it to be better. What kind of metal you'd prefer? If you want to go with the standard, it'd be steel. If you want to go with a different type of metal, it would only cost maybe 10 gil extra.
I mean, if they just want to like make it look a little more zippy with like some gold accents or something, that'd be fine.
The blacksmith is okay. Suggesting making it a steel for like the length and width, but the corners have a gold, like not literally, but a fleur-de-lis pattern on each corner of the card.
Something like that is fine.
Okay, they say that they'll again take about an hour because the cards are really small and easy to work with versus like a full battle axe. They take the gil, take your card, and they say, yeah, they'll be ready in about an hour, so you can come pick them up then.
Okay.
And of course, it'll be, as you said, masterworked, so you can put that stat in your inventory when you come back and get them. I just realized, does DFA want to upgrade her weapon at all?
Nope.
Okay, that was easy. I have to laugh at what they just said about fantasy textbooks. Fantasy textbook pictures will move and mock you at how much gil you wasted on your purchase.
Hey, that's fair.
How that works.
Yeah.
That's actually too
Quick
real.
question.
Yes.
Quick question. I don't remember. I'm gonna put it in the inventory one so it's easier to see.
Yep.
I also know nothing about any of the plants that you just sent me, so I'm just gonna say that the colors are what they're supposed to be until I can actually look them. But I will. But Hyacinth will take seeds for basically all of those.
Okay. Again, it'll be about like 20 gil at most.
So 70 total?
Yep.
I think is what it was. Okay. Yeah, that's paid already. They're not gonna haggle like at all.
I mean, it's seeds. You're getting like those little packs per plant.
And is that already in my list of inventory stuff?
What, the seeds?
No, the one that I put in the inventory.
Sorry, my bad. I do believe you already had that. Oh no, wait. Yeah, those are already in your inventory.
I will send you the sell list. There you go.
Okay, that's what you're selling? Cool.
Yes.
So, like, my FC and 4. Okay, those 4 things will be about. Again, I'm Googling prices. While I do that, what else did you guys want to do? Or is that everything that everyone wanted to do in town?
Yeah, I can. That's all I want to do.
Okay. DFA, did you have any other tasks?
Nope. I've done everything
Actually-
I need to do.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Okay, waiting.
Can I, would it be possible to masterwork my acts of kindness?
Do you got the gill?
Probably? Depends on how
I
much it
think
would
I
be. I
have
can't remember.
To masterwork what you are giving. Because your thing is what it is, we'll say it's 300 gil.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Then it
So what does that do to it?
gives it a +1.
Okay, so just for brevity's sake, then.
Yeah.
To the attack only, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else. We'll say that for the sake of brevity, you did this while Moxio was doing his.
Okay.
Just again, so we're not having like everyone running in and out and spending way too much daylight in the city when you guys don't have to. When Moxio picks up his cards, your axe will be ready as well.
Great.
The items you guys sold, given the condition of them, you guys will get about 500 gil, Hyacinth, for the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been more, but that broken bow. And I think I caught up with everything that was on the to-do list that I was given.
I would also like Hyacinth to buy a pack of either. Does the person who sold me, are we in the town of the person who sold me the bleed arrows?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like them to go back there and see if they have any poison arrows that they sell.
They do. They have a bundle for 50 gil of 25 arrows, a bundle of 50 arrows for 100 gil, or a bundle of 10 for 15 gil.
I'll do the biggest one.
Okay.
The bundle of 50. Did you say 50 or 100?
50.
50? Okay, I'll do the bundle of 50.
I don't want to picture someone walking around with a quiver of 100 arrows. I feel like I would break the quiver.
Hyacinth has a lot of arrows right now.
There's no such thing as a quiver of
And
holding,
what
and I'm
was
not going to
that?
homebrew one.
Oh my god, I want one. And you
would be
said that
amazing.
that was 100 gil?
Yeah.
Or how much was that?
It was it was 100. Because they're poisoned.
Yeah, because those did some good damage that I was here for.
Okay.
Oh, and as Hyacinth reappears after doing the flower shop business, unless people came with them, which is also fine, Hyacinth will turn around and give the bouquet to Corey.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Of all the purple flowers, the blue flowers, and then the red one. And they'll just say, since you gave me something nice, I found something that kind of matches the thing that you gave me. And it also kind of matches you.
Thank you.
I can put these in your hair like I have flowers in mine. Or you can just keep them. If you hang them upside down, you don't have to worry about them screaming. They don't scream if they're, already plucked.
That's
But if you hang them upside down, then they last longer sometimes.
yeah, you can put them in my hair later if you want to.
Okay.
Corey is
I don't
whatever
know.
color purple Roegadyn's blush. I don't know.
You'll look
Gray?
pretty. And it's always nice to look pretty whenever you're the last thing somebody sees.
You know,
Before
you do
and
have a
everybody-
really good point there. Thank you, Hyacinth. Corey
You're welcome.
has like Day's little parts flying around her head.
Oh, I just realized I'm muted. Corey, are you having a goodbye panic?
Little bit.
Okay.
Nobody's ever given her flowers before.
Aw. Okay.
I'm excited about this.
That's adorable. So, yeah. For sake of story brevity, the hour passes. Mogzio, you and Corey are able to pick up your stuff in the time that all this transpires. Your gear has been upgraded. Rations by DFA have been purchased. Items have been sold. Gil has been acquired. Dear God. Fucking crazy first hour and a half. Flowers
I
were
had one
given
more
in a
thing.
loving gesture.
I had one more gesture I was going to do.
Oh, what's that?
Hyacinth's going to take the bag that has all the different sorted seeds and things, and then the textbook, and give them to Dell.
Oh.
Oh.
Because Dell
Aw.
was really interested in the flower shop, and they're going to say, you're really smart, and I think I trust what you think is nice, because you're very honest. And I think you might be better at understanding how, like, different plants live places. I really only understand plants whenever they're already, like, alive and can talk. But I don't know. You don't have to if you don't want to. I don't want you to feel like you have to help with the flower shop. But I know you seemed excited about it.
I can try. I will do my best not to accidentally kill anything.
Oh no, once they're like in the ground, then I can help, like, happily.
Oh.
But like I thought, like, I know you like reading sometimes, so I got you a book about flowers.
Okay. I'll find all the best and magical ones. It'll be great.
This went from like traumatizing a baker to very wholesome in like 180. Jesus, god damn. Oh fuck. Well then.
So yes, Laura has a bouquet of flowers, and then Dell
Yeah.
has a textbook and a bunch of seeds, which I will send, or you can send Icarus the.
Yeah, I'll send Icarus the list.
We'll know what we're working with.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, that derailed like 90% of my train of thought. Congrats, you guys ruined my train of thought by being traumatizing to Moogle bakers and wholesome to each other. Wow.
That about sums us up.
Yeah.
We traumatize everyone else and
help each other.
Yeah.
On that note, we're going to take a quick break. It's been an hour and a half. Everyone, please get up, stretch, get a snack or a drink, rehydrate. If you have to take meds at the current time, go take your meds. You're not wearing your glasses, put on your glasses. That's not directed at anyone in particular. Check your blood sugar if you gotta. And we'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Don't go. I'm back. You guys are back. Everyone's back. We're back.
Hey.
Okay. Shopping has happened. Events took place. God damn it, you actually did it.
Did you doubt me?
I didn't think it was going to happen that quickly. I figured I had like maybe a week. Oh god, it's perfect.
It's like a coloring sheet. Oh.
The strawberry is the perfect touch. You know what? Fuck it. DFA gets a point of inspiration for the night.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna regret it eventually, but
Oh, absolutely. Just like anything you give me.
you think I'd learn?
uh,
Anywho, welcome back, everyone. We're back. DFA has broken me a little bit more on her ever-going quest to destroy my mental state. The party has done some quick shopping, unloading, acquiring, and going over the positions of which people will be filling for their new ship, of which they just were told they acquired. Like,
Yeah.
they were told they have a ship now and 3 people to crew it. So yeah, they're kind of just rolling with it. At the moment, the current roles have been Bosuin to Corey, and I believe EFA wanted the Cannoneer.
She'll take any position she's given.
Okay, no, just because again, the roles are Captain, First Mate, Bosuin, Corey, Engineer, Cook, Watch Leader, and Cannoneer. Those are the main ones that are there. So there are 7 roles, 6 of you.
I'll take Watchman, I guess.
Okay, for the record, what Watch Leader is, you'll be the one making sure that nothing comes on the ship, make sure everyone's doing their job. You're essentially the chaperone.
Okay.
You're the dad.
The role of the captain will be as obvious. The first mate, same thing. They'll be pretty much barking orders for the captain. The engineer will be the one in charge of making sure the ship's maintained. Excuse me. Positions. Yeah. And the cook, pretty straightforward with that as well. The cannoneer...
I'll not be the cook, I can tell you that right now.
The cannoneer is in charge of all the cannons on the ship, and if sea battles ever happen, they will determine when to loose the cannons. They will also be trusted with all the gunpowder on the ship.
Oh.
So it's boatswain, cannoneer, engineer, cook, captain, and first mate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Corey said they wanted boatswain, and Elric said they would take watch leader.
Oh, I didn't put watch leader.
Yeah, that Elric would say they
Bosun
took
just seems obvious.
it. The job is actually pretty straightforward in the grand scheme. And if you
So
if you already
we
know
have-
what it is.
Yeah.
So we have 7 positions and 6 people.
Over time, you can get other NPCs to fill up non-filled ones, but
Feel like we'll be fine without a cook.
I mean, yeah, it's not. That's not a like. Oh,
For
God.
now, yeah, probably.
That could be a later
Okay.
job.
Until we kidnap someone who is tired of doing food service.
I feel like this is discounting first mate Egamedes.
I mean,
No. Egamedes is going to be with me because God knows that I'm not going to be paying attention to whatever my job is, and someone's going to have to do it.
So the bird is going to do it?
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
picturing Egamedes walking by each cannon, lighting them with
The
a little,
cannon.
lighting the cannon things with a sparkler in their beak. And DFA going,
Cannoneer
you're doing
Egamedes.
so good.
If we end up with one that like breathes fire, then you know,
Oh god.
I'm
or has like a
fairly
fire
certain
skill.
we have like the same intelligence.
Terrifying.
I am only barely smarter than DFA, if your intelligence is what I remember it being.
Oh, the other thing for everyone to know, the armament of the ship currently: 4 cannons. You can add more later. There's like space for it. And 2 ballistae, one in the front, one in the back. I've got the parts of a ship, so don't like come at me. The ship is 90 feet long and 25 feet wide, with a main deck, second deck for like the crew's quarters and all that, and then a hold at the very bottom. The front and the back part of the ship are raised up like a balcony idea, like most sailing ships would be. So you've got 3.5 decks of room.
Nice. And the words you're looking for
Which
are
one's the fuck
bow
deck?
and stern.
Which one's the fuck deck? God damn it.
It's
So the
all
whole
fuck
ship
deck.
can be the fuck deck.
That's the other thing. You guys still have to name the ships, so there's that too.
I just I just want fuck deck and guilt script.
Look, any of them could be the fuck deck. It just depends.
Exactly.
Jesus.
I would like to call it the fuck deck because we fuck up anybody who will fuck with us. Like,
That would make sense.
we've kind of proven that we're kind of lethal. At least
the
whenever
fuck
we know
record.
In another universe, there are 9 heroes who are just crying at the fact that you guys are stealing their thunder for, like, shit that shouldn't go on, but is happening anyway. Okay.
Hey, we haven't completely derailed the campaign yet.
Oh, fuck. If there is nothing else you guys wish to do, though, you guys can head to the ship, head to the docks, and see your ship. Fuck deck is right next to the poop deck. God damn it, Ande.
I like that spelling.
While we're on the way to the ship, Hyacinth will say, it's like, I need us to stay in town, like, one more night. I have some business I need to attend to before we leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to stay on the ship or stay in our fancy rooms?
I need to stay in a room with a bed. Preferably big enough for 3.
Oh,
I don't know what the
dang.
fuck that was,
Sorry.
but that was a
Y'all
perfect.
okay?
That was perfect timing.
That was perfect
my,
timing.
my cat being a shithead.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine. There's
Ah,
just a couple cans and shit. It's fine.
I need to stay in a room with a bed. Crash.
Big enough for 3.
Big enough for 3.
I feel like that was just Elric knocking over a display case in front of a store because they're putting together what that meant.
I
Oh.
vote that canonically that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Corey's gonna cock an eyebrow and be like, do you now?
For the record,
Yeah.
Elric, for the record, you've upset a Hypella by knocking over their wares at the hearing of that.
Whoops.
And they start swearing at you in a very, very, like, undistinguishable language.
Oh, I also need to find a Guado that we can pay to read that letter that we found.
Oh, yeah. Man, I can't remember anything.
It's been a long time. You guys have done a lot in a short period of time.
We have.
Okay. Well, we can go on a Guado hunt now.
That sounds so bad.
I mean, yeah. Whatever.
God damn it, Ande.
Ande, I don't think you know what that. I don't think that means what you think.
No, it does. I know. I know them.
They know exactly what they said. Oh, fuck. So yes, you guys can stay in town for another night. If you wish to stay on the ship or you wish to stay in the hotel, that's up to any of you. You guys can choose. There are options. God, fuck. Besides that, though, for brevity, is there anything that has to be done in town besides what Hyacinth's doing?
I do not have anything.
Okay.
Me either.
Okay. My knowledge, unless like something happened during the break, DFA and Mogsy are good in town.
We're good.
Yep. Okay.
Assuming that our crew is gonna like take care of the actual like buying things to supply the ship.
Sure.
Or do we need to do that?
They said that they will be ready the minute you are.
Okay. Cool. All right, let's go either find a Guado or find the ship, whichever comes first.
Ah.
I mean, they said the ship will be there, so I'm down for hunting a Guado.
Guado hunting time.
All right. Since I'm assuming it's Hyacinth specifically looking for this, or are you all gonna like actively search?
I'll help.
Yeah, actively search.
Activity.
Okay.
Like a seek and find, but with people.
As the case,
Where's Guado?
those who are looking, roll a perception.
And I just ask
Yes,
the person at the front desk where we could find a Guado.
you may. While everyone rolls, we'll have Mogsy just watch them be like, "Yeah, Waddle's
Glad
over."
he's asking. I rolled a 1.
Well, I rolled an 18
18.
plus something.
24.
Moxio wins.
What happened? We'll say what happens is you all decide to go look for a Guado. Elric, you go out, you find nothing. What did you get, Corey?
18.
Okay, 18. Hyacinth, what did you get?
Also an 18.
Okay, so
I think it's probably with Corey.
Okay, yeah, we'll say that you two went out together and looked. Unfortunately, you didn't find a Guado per se, but you have found people say that they've seen Guado around town. Mogsio, you walk up to the front desk and ask if they have seen a Guado, and lo and behold, they say just a moment. They go out back and they return with a very well-dressed concierge Guado. While everyone else is out about town, you are just handed a Guado.
I don't think I have the thing that we need them to read, so I'll just be like, expect a call later.
They nod, saying, very well. And they say their shift is the entire day shift, so whenever you are ready to do what is needed, just let them know and they will come as requested.
Okay.
DFA is gonna ask its name.
Fucking fuck.
You knew this was coming.
I did. I should have known better. I should. This is my fault.
It's okay. We'll just call him Johnny.
Just name
Guado
something,
and
so
move
we're
on.
going to ask you the names of every single
Johnny
character
Guado.
you introduce.
No, it's my fault knowing that with DFA being quiet that long, something was going on. There was a scheme happening. Their name is. I'm gonna try saying that without fucking up the entire. Audua. Audua.
She said, okay.
They bow very courteously and watch as you and Mogsio head off on your merry way, if that's what you two are doing.
Yeah, pretty much just wait for them to get back so we can tell them that we have a Guado here.
Okay, we'll say because the roles you guys got, Elric, you spend the longest amount of time, and this is why you turned up nothing. And when you finally come back, you're looking very crestfallen. Hyacinth, Corey, you came back more so because while everyone told you that they've seen some, they weren't exactly specific on where to find one, so you guys were like, oh, that was less than helpful. Meanwhile, once you guys arrive, Mogsio reveals, hey, I found one.
Of course you did.
And Hyacinth, now that you know you found one, what are you doing exactly with it?
Guado's name?
Audua. Audua.
Audua? Okay.
Again, I'm probably butchering an Italian naming convention, but hey, it's fine.
Oh, it's fine. Hyacinth will go up to Audua and just say it's like, is there someplace we can go and sit down and have tea or something in private?
They cock an eyebrow and ask, because they do recognize you from hiring a client recently, asking in what manner you wish to have privacy because their job is not of that nature.
Oh, I just want you to read something for us, but it might be something sensitive. Can you read Guado? I know some people can't read the language of their species, so I think it's always nice to ask.
I can read my own language, yes. Come with me, and then offers to lead you off into like a back room of the hotel really quick. Do
Okay.
all of you go, or just Hyacinth?
She said,
They're all
back,
welcome to
so
join.
just her. Oh, okay.
I'll go.
Okay.
I guess I'll go, yeah.
Unless I don't need to go.
Hyacinth's getting the letter translated, so it's up to you guys.
Okay, I'll
I
go.
have something with Corey's brother is the whole reason I'm trying to get it translated.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, definitely, yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming you're just gonna hand him the letter.
Nope, I'm gonna hand him 50 gil first.
I thought this was gonna go, and I'm thankful that it went a completely different direction. He examines the gill very curiously, and then pockets it, saying, "Thank you."
So hopefully you don't lie about what the letter says, but also that you don't tell anybody about the letter. Also as a tip.
I can assure you that I will be discreet. The only reason I would not keep a secret is if what I read is something that I would need to report to the authorities, as you can assume.
Oh, we just think it has something to do with a kidnapping.
There's a sudden change to their demeanor as they realize, okay, should I be reading this now?
We're trying to solve it, but none of us can read the language, and they're going to hand over the letter.
I see. Takes the letter, glances down at it. I can tell you whoever wrote this has a very, pardon my phrasing, a very boorish dialect of Guado. We have different classes back in the homeland. Forgive me. Can
you tell us what class they're from? Maybe?
This would be more of a lower middle class dialect. You can see, and he'll pull the letters so you can see. The flourishes here, they're not as, how you would say, calligraphy-like. Meaning he was taught more in a public education standard more than a higher learning school.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Can you still read it?
Of course. It seems here that it says, I'm gonna paraphrase because fuck it, don't want to like spend all night reading a fucking letter. Those from the pit that survived are being transferred to, so I can say it. Transferred first to Cora, then to Elias. From Elias, they will be divvied up amongst those who paid for them, and the rest will be sent to Alexandria. Hopefully that helps.
It helps a lot. Can you write that down in common, maybe, for us?
Of course. While
You're so sweet. Thank you.
He will proceed to write it down on a spare piece of paper so that you can have a copy in common.
The pit.
And I'm sending you the bullet points.
Awesome. That was the last thing on my list.
What is this pit they're talking about?
The fighting pit from Sione's prison.
Okay.
Like, off table, that's the context. In table, there is no context in the letter.
Okay.
But off table, they're talking about the fighting pit that Issa was nearby.
Okay, yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah. Again, I know it may have been it may have been a week
Issa,
game.
Issa had my brother there.
Well, we already knew that Issa transported your brother. We don't know that Issa had your brother there.
Yeah, he transported him.
But it said that the fighting pit
survived.
Was from Cora?
It's going to go from where they were to Cora, then to Elias to be divvied up, and then those that remain will be sent to Alexandria.
Okay. But we also know that Issa was working and hired by Guado,
Mm-hmm.
but that Guado wasn't Gale.
No.
Is on table. So, but on table, Hyacinth's just like thinking about. So there's another Guado who's worked with Issa, connected to your brother, and then these fighting pits in these different cities.
Mm.
At least I think they're cities.
Yeah, all three of them. Well, Cora and Alexandria are 2 island cities, and Elias is the coastal city in Ionian League that Robin told Corey the twins are in.
So we're headed in the right direction, at least.
You're connecting dots.
Yes, the dots shall be connected until we hit a connect 4.
So yes, Corey has gained a bit more insight onto like the possible whereabouts of their brother.
Yeah. She's going to say thank you in a very flat and probably kind of scary voice, but she does actually mean it.
Being that he's a concierge, he shrugs off the tone. He's used to far worse. You actually said thank you. That's more than enough.
And gave him money.
That too. Would that be all, or was that all?
Oh, I just wanted to hire another person tonight. And from whatever guild you all work with. But also, I would like someone to find me somebody from the area where the courts are.
Courts?
I will pay extra for outsourcing.
The city you're in doesn't have a court thing. All of that is sent down to the capital of the republic.
However it works.
No, I'm saying like there is no court system in the city for you to acquire from.
I mean the courtesans.
Oh,
like
the
guild,
courtesans.
whatever
Okay.
yeah, the courtesans. Whatever guild they use or system they use for hiring.
Oh, no, they're all their courtesans are in-house.
Yeah. And Hyacinth is saying that she'll pay extra if they can find her one that is from the area, the lower area.
Oh, okay. So
she will pay for outsourcing.
I
just
want to be clear. Is this tied to what we discussed earlier?
Correct.
Okay, this part's already okay. Off table, it's already happened.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure you weren't doing it twice. That's what I'm like. Wait. Okay.
No, I am doing it twice because I haven't done it once already in game. Because this is the same day, correct?
Did you want to be the same day, or did you want to do this all the next day? Because you were the only one who has to stay the night. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
so this is going to be how Hyacinth spends their night.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, okay. This was on me, like keeping track of everything. Yes, okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, you were able to hire the 2 courtesans, one from the lower part of town and one from the actual hotel, and they are able to spend the night accordingly. The rest of the party, you are either able to get an extra room during all this, or head to the ship and wait for Hyacinth in the morning.
Hyacinth will just get a different room and not kick people out of the room that they are all sharing.
That works.
Common courtesy.
This will all be done off screen, so do not worry to anyone. We're not going to spend any time on that. All you need to know is the bed was big enough for 3, and that is all. Fading to black for all of that. And upon the morning, you all awaken. Hyacinth returns to the group after they've done what they needed. And now you guys can decide what you wish to do regarding heading to the ship with all that you have done. Okay, I think I'm caught up on everything. I confused myself, and that's okay.
But at least no one got gaslit. Gatekeep their girl boss.
I don't know, I left DFA alone for the night. That could have happened in Milestone. Oh, fuck. Okay. So all you gonna head to the ship?
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Under duress.
Under duress. Yeah. Does it help you at all that there are like multiple decks opposed to the previous ship?
No.
Okay, just figured I'd check. For brevity, it does not take you long to reach the docks. Standing right before the wharf on the still cobblestone area is Rowan waiting patiently. He's wiping down the lid of the chest he's carrying, and once he sees you, stands up accordingly and bows graciously, saying, Ugh, good to see you guys. Hopefully you rested well. We, as promised, are ready to go at your leisure. Before we do, though, was it decided who the captain is?
Still unsure.
I'm the bosun. And with that, Corey's just going to walk on the ship and try to find where she wants to stay. Because I need to dip out.
Nope, that's totally fine. Corey will find the first quarters available, set up shop, and go about setting up her new quarters, and that will be the last the party sees of Corey as they get ready to leave the city. Hopefully you are able to rest well, Corey. Thank you for playing tonight.
Yeah.
And we will see you next session.
Night, y'all.
Night.
Night.
The rest of you, though?
Hyacinth will raise their hand and say, it's like, I can be either captain or first mate, and then look at Moxio. Like, unless you want to share and switch with me.
Yeah. Figure any kind of responsibility will help me get over my aversion to the sea.
Well, if you have bad days, then I can take over.
That works.
Yeah, that works.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to be co-captains.
For hierarchy standard, if that is the case, it might be best to make Hyacinth the first mate.
Yeah,
that would be the
makes
first
more
mate's
sense.
job.
Yeah,
is to take over if the captain can't.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's working off table. On table, Hyacinth has no fucking idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
At this, oh Jesus! Ande's saying they vote for TFA to be captain.
She shoots the cannons.
She shoots the cannons. Yeah.
Rowan will kneel down to Moxio and be like, "Captain, the ship is yours," and then we'll gesture to the ship for you to inspect at your leisure.
I do so.
Okay. Upon getting on board, you notice that there is already at the helm or the steering wheel, 83N looking at some charts and mapping out something as you look up, and he just frantically waves at all of you, very excitedly to see you arrived on the ship, and goes, "Hi everyone, I remember you all."
Elric's just gonna wave back.
Moxio's walking with his hands behind his back and just gives him a nod.
Enjoying the sense of power.
DFA is gonna go, hi, I don't remember you.
Immediate 83N's gonna be like, you were the one who walked away earlier. We met for like 2 seconds.
Do not perceive me. And she's gonna put her hands behind her back and follow Moxio.
Immediately 83N covers their eyes with one hand. Aye. And continues to try staring at the map with their hands obscuring their eyes. As you gave an order, they're following it.
Oh god.
Del, what position did you say you were gonna try out for?
That's the thing. I'm not sure because Del should not be the cook.
That's fair.
Trust me.
You could be the engineer.
What else was left?
That makes sense.
Sure.
It's either the engineer, the cook, or the second mate if you want to do that kind of thing.
Engineer sounds fine.
Okay. The job of the engineer generally be like, oh no, something's broken on the ship. You just go be in charge of like making sure it gets fixed.
Okay. I think I can do that.
Star Trek reference, you're Scotty or Geordi.
Okay, but am I doing the fixing or am I supervising the
You can
fixing?
either supervise or do it yourself at your discretion.
Fair enough. I've got a decent int anyways. I'm sure I can figure it out.
Yeah, no, for this would be mostly only time it'd be dexterity is if you're doing something like, oh no, there's a hole in the ship and you need a specific type of fixing, you know. Other than that, it would just be intelligence or wisdom rolls.
Okay, cool.
Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only one we don't have is DFA. Is DFA going to be the cannoneer?
Sure.
Okay, no, it's up to you. I didn't know if you wanted to be the cook.
I don't know that any job is a good idea, but she will do whatever job she's told to do.
Whatever
So,
job DFA gets is the first one we're going to look for somebody to replace, just in case.
Off table, I'm going to look at Mogzio. Mogzio, you're captain. What do you think DFA should be doing?
At the moment,
Well, for a job, because like there's also the second mate, cannoneer, or cook.
I feel like I mean, you could technically do second mate and cannoneer
Okay, yeah,
until we find a spare.
Okay. Mogzio, can you suggest that to DFA? As I'm assuming DFA's duress kicking in as they're stepping on board the ship and being like, "Nyeh."
Her fur's back up again, like completely poofed out.
While you guys are perusing the ship, as Mogzio and DFA pointed out, Victoria will come up from below deck and greet all of you, saying that whenever you guys are ready to go, she is ready, her stores are stocked, and all of her gear is ready in case she is needed. And immediately she notices DFA's reaction to being on the ship and looks down saying, are you alright?
She lets out a low growl.
Oh, right, Mughals aren't very fond of the ocean. If it's alright with you, I actually have a liquid that may help you if it's that you get seasick. Totally up to you if you wish for it, though.
She will crab walk over to get it.
Victoria does lead her down to where it is, and it's a like a silver liquid in a little glass vial. And when you drink it, it gives you 6 hours of immunity to like motion sickness and seasickness. And you can take it. You can take it every 6 to 8 hours.
It is going to disappear inside her armor somewhere, and she is going to crab walk away.
And as you crab walk away, she's like, "If you need any more, you know where I am." I'm just like blown away by the fact that the doctor's like, "Oh, right, you don't belong here." Once that all's done, Rowan comes up to you, Mogzio, and goes, Captain, whenever you're ready, we are ship's shape and set to go.
If we're all aboard, then let's take her out.
Aye, aye, Captain. He bows, calls to A3N, who begins setting up the way to disembark, and Rowan takes the wheel, slowly guiding the ship off to sea. And as the ship pulls out, he looks to you and goes, by the way, your quarters are just below the helm, and the rest of your crew can find their quarters below deck. They have been arranged, hopefully to their liking. Gesturing to the rest of the party that all their rooms will be on the second deck, and each of them will have an individual room as they please.
Nice.
After that, he goes, but by the way, we were told by Captain Amelia your group is going to be doing some hither and thither. So the idea was, while you were on shore, we would go do jobs in the local area to raise you a bit of money, and we would get our 2% cut from that. If that is to your liking, Captain.
That's convenient enough to be acceptable.
Captain Amelia was very insistent that there be no debts between you and her. You did save her life after all.
True.
So she considers this a payment in full, if not close enough. And I would need you, Moxio, to roll a perception really quick as you guys are pulling the ship out into the ocean.
I think that's 19. Let me check the sheet.
Yep.
Nope, it went up. 21.
You notice a bunch of people running along the dock and shouting, but you can't hear what they're saying. You can tell, though, that a bunch of them are pointing at the ship and shouting indiscriminately.
I will go over to that side of the ship and look.
Now that you've moved closer, you can tell that the people shouting are saying the more or less gist of it. They are taking our ship. They're taking our ship. They are taking our ship.
Oh my god.
Saw that coming.
I say nothing.
For the
Full
record,
sail ahead.
for the record, only you noticed this. Rowan does come up to you and leans and goes, for the record, Captain Amelia wasn't exactly specific on how we got you a ship, so hopefully you're okay with that.
Rowan, at the next chance, go ahead and send a letter to Captain Amelia, thanking her for this.
At once, Captain. I will send her your deepest gratitudes. And he will head back to the helm and continue taking the ship out to sea. What you do with this information is up to you, because the party has no idea what happened.
Unintentional pirates. Nice.
Sure, nothing will come of this.
I'm only going to ask, DFA, where on the ship did you end up going? I'm assuming the crow's nest, but I could be wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
Crab walked on over and jumped out.
Would you be surprised to know that there is actually a bedroll and a small setup for a person to be up there, as if someone knew that there was going to be a permanent person sitting in the crow's nest?
She dumps it all over onto the deck.
Del, Elric, and Hyacinth, I need you guys to roll a perception to know if you actually see all this coming down from above.
16.
That's 1. Hyacinth and Del.
Natural 20 or a 28.
Okay. And how did the robot do?
For perception?
Yep.
Or okay. Oh, by the way, let me reveal my new bonus to perception.
Oh, Jesus.
Because my whiz went up.
Oh, yeah.
I gave it another rank. So, hey guys, I have a plus 11 to perception now.
Yes!
So, let's see. So, I rolled a 6 on the die, but that's still a 17.
The three of you hear a noise and look up just in time to see a bedroll, a small stool, and like those foldable tables that you get for like kids being yeeted over the side of the crow's nest towards you guys below. And you do have enough time to step out of the way.
Hyacinth is gonna grab Del and sidestep with them.
Oh god. And what are the three of you going to do after those three things fall down? The ship is being taken out to sea. DFA has made her way to the crow's nest. Corey is down below setting up her room. Moxio is comfortably up with Rowan doing captaining things. What about you three? What are you three going to do as the ship leaves the port?
Are those pieces of furniture still intact?
The bedroll is the stool splintered upon impact in the table. It was still folded up, so it's more battered than broken.
Tyson's gonna pick up the table and the bedroll and like set them up, so then they have a little area to where if they want to stay on like up on deck, they could. Just like out of the way in a corner.
Okay. What about you, Del? What are you doing?
Who's on deck?
Del and Elric, whichever you two have decided what you're doing.
What was my job title again?
You are the watch leader, so your job at night, while everyone's sleeping, you have to be up making perception rolls and all that to make sure nothing's going wrong on the ship when everyone's sleeping.
Oh, okay.
So, like, during the day, you're fine, but at night, you will be in charge of making sure the ship is maintained.
Maybe someone with high
Nothing back.
perception, better perception should do that, like Del.
It's literally just investigating.
Okay.
It's not like, looking out at the ocean. It's more just like making sure everything's where it's supposed to be, make sure everyone is safe. You're just, again, you're chaperoning. You're not doing anything like detective-y.
Right. Well, since it's during the day, I guess Elris is gonna just head down to his quarters.
Okay. You find your quarters pretty well, and they're very well decorated. A little higher class than you're used to. You notice that the decor seems very predetermined, as if someone else was there before you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, okay, this is a nice room. I could work with this kind of thing. You're used to a lot worse from taverns and all that, so you're like, hey, I actually have a bed, not a cot. I have a small desk in the room, a bookshelf for things. You're like, it's an actual room. It's nice. You expected a lot worse. Not knowing the reason for the decor.
No idea.
Also, during this, you notice on your way to your room, Victoria's medical room is on the same deck as you guys, down at the end of the hall. So if you need anything from her office is down there.
Cool.
And turning to the Robit, what is Del doing after the bedroll table and chair were thrown?
I guess he'll go check out the rudder.
Oh, so
I'm not really sure.
Head to the back, head below and check on everything.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
See what everything's supposed to look like when it's normal.
Okay. You go below deck. You check each deck because there's the top main deck, the second deck where all the quarters are, and then the hold. Once you reach the hold, you realize that it's full.
Of what?
Really good with your
Not just full of the basic supplies, food, water, shit like that. It's full of crates. Specifically
Oh, dear.
shipping crates.
Okay.
Roll a perception.
Alrighty. 25.
One of these crates, fairly small, is full of scrolls. Another one is full of gems. A third one is full of what looks to be vases, cutlery sets, etc. One is full of clothing, and one is full of assorted things: crowbars, hammers, basic assorted tools.
Didn't we find another ship with a whole fuckload of stuff in its hold?
You did, but that was a derelict ghost ship. This is definitely not the same situation.
Okay.
But because you rolled higher, while you're looking through all these things, you move some of it, and you notice that on every box, under all of its weapons.
Okay. And does Del have any, or do I have any idea? I don't know if I need to make a roll for this. Are we going to a place where weapons aren't allowed, or something?
No.
Are we passing through like treacherous area?
Not particularly, but really quick, do you have local knowledge, right?
No, I believe so.
If you have local or history, make a roll.
Okay. Let's see. That's 13. Oh wait, no, history. Hold on. Sorry, I can do history, so
Yeah.
that could make it a 16.
It dawns on you after you're like noticing how the crates are set up. This is a tactic of smugglers.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking here. Like, are we okay?
So for the record, Elric notices the rooms are already decorated. Dell found crates full of smuggled shit, whereas Mogzio was flat out told, "We were just told to get you a ship. They never specified how."
We stole a ship from smugglers.
So the three of you are piecing together what's going on. Hyacinth, you're setting up your like above deck situation in DFA. You're in the crow's nest setting up what will be your nest for you and Egamedes. We'll say this all takes place over the course of like an hour or two, and it's about sundown when we catch up. Victoria comes up and says that if anyone wants food or wants to eat, the mess hall, the mess area is down in the second hold, and if you guys want, they can help with making anything. Rowan says he's going to stay on and keep the helm with 83N, but does encourage the rest of you to go eat, rest, and, get ready for the long journey ahead of you. Though he does look at Mogzio and go, so are we doing a straight shot to our destination, or are we taking any stops?
I don't believe we have any stops.
If there is any along the way, or let
We'll-
83N. He will act accordingly.
Okay.
Then he ushers you off to go get food because a captain needs to be at their best. So all of you will be gathered to eat dinner on your ship, and how you do this is up to you.
Hyacinth is gonna sit in the mess hall and have on the table with whatever food they kind of just grab. One, like with the Guado letter, and then the translated one, and then like their kind of notes about where they're going. But if anyone looks closely, Hyacinth's quote unquote notebook is actually like a book, just some random book that has had its pages covered in white paint that they've been writing over instead of going and getting a regular notebook.
That's perfect.
They're a quirky bunny. And basically, and one page is like kind of all the different places they've been. The next section is all written in Vera. And then the next page is a list of like admissions prices to the fight with beating the hell out of Gale.
So they're
ideas.
So they're planning.
Yes, they're being productive with their mealtime, but like with the Guado letter, and also like trying to think of like, okay, where could we find another Guado kind of thing.
That's fair.
That might just basically brainstorming the bunny way.
Also, did any of you actually agree on a ship name?
I don't think we did.
Don't think so.
Because it did look like Fuck Deck was the leaning title. That's why I'm like, was that the deciding name?
If it is, it is, I guess.
How is it? In game, did we come up with this? Just because?
No, that's what I'm saying. You guys are at
You
dinner.
fuck people up.
All right, yeah, that works.
Hell, for all you know, DFA could just be like walking by. Welcome to the Fuck Deck. I don't want to be here. I don't know. It's up to you guys. This is your ship.
Why not?
we're having this discussion at dinner or lunch or whatever it is,
Yeah, it's
and I'll
dinner.
be like, I'll probably chime in with like, yeah, we should probably decide what we want to name the ship, and if we want to change any of the decorations or the colors or anything like that, probably should decide that before we make port. That way, Rowan and the others can get to work on that for us.
We also need to deal with the secret crates of disguised weapons in the hold.
I throw a card at
There's
Del.
weapons we can find.
Wait, hold on. Just for me to know, is DFA in the crow's nest or is DFA down there too? Because I need to know where DFA is during this moment of like, shut the fuck up, don't need your opinion.
She's down there, but
Okay.
she's not paying attention.
Okay, I just need to know how involved DFA is during this potential not war crime, but crime. Nautical crimes #1. So
I do it nonchalantly underneath the table.
Oh, okay. You're gonna do a nonchalant.
I amend that.
It's not gonna be. It's obviously not gonna be. It's gonna be non-lethal. Roll an attack to see if you hit Dell's leg.
Do I need to roll a sleight of hand?
Oh yeah, no. If you're trying to do it nonchalantly, it'd be a sleight of hand. You're right.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could do both. Sleight of hand is 19.
Dell, what's your AC?
Not that.
Okay.
That was to do it stealthily. Attack was 25.
My AC is 13. I believe you hit, good sir.
Dell is like, we need to discuss the crates of disguised. What the? Look,
Ow.
and there's a card sticking out of your leg, and you're like, okay.
What? He just looks what?
Can I roll to notice this?
Roll a perception.
Yeah, do we notice? Yeah.
If you want to see if you know, roll a perception. You have
Just don't beat a 19.
Yeah, you have to beat Moxie's stealth.
Oh,
So-
modified 20.
Oh Jesus!
26.
I got a 20.
All three of you
Oh, no.
noticed the ting.
The
I'd
ting.
like to go retrieve it.
For the record, I think the ting is what surprises you all because you hear metal hitting metal.
Yeah.
Why is that my 20?
So DFA, you said
Aw.
you retrieved the card.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything. I just want to go remove it from Dell's leg.
Because even though like you can be as stealthy as you want, Dell's gonna notice like you under the table grabbing the card from their like upper thigh.
Oh my gosh, this is wild.
Night 1 on the sea, nautical crimes and infighting.
PvP. PvP.
Is there blood?
No, there's no blood. Well, no,
Yeah, I was about to say, I
there's no blood.
don't.
It's
I don't-
we'll say it's like a quarter of an inch into the leg, but there's no blood when you retrieve it.
EFA will take notice of that, but she won't say anything.
The Telltale video game style, DFA will remember this. Appears above Dell's head.
Lol.
Upon noticing this, Hyacinth's just gonna look between Dell and Moxio
Dell is very confused.
and asks us, like, there's crates below? Is it stuff that they bought for the ship to furnish it? Or have, like, extra stocks?
I don't know. It's just there. I think maybe to turn a profit on the voyage. He's looking at Moxio like, what do you want me to say? I don't want to get another card in the leg.
It was a surprise.
Oh, this is turning out so good. For the record, everyone,
Rowan,
They're just
Corey is just sitting there drinking. For the record, just watching this, like,
I mean, that's fair.
Corey got a lot of information, like, about her brother, so I
I think it's
That's-
also a
that's
moment of
valid.
Corey being like, I feel this is not a me problem yet, so I'm not gonna care.
that also. Tyson's going to keep pressing and be like, is there anything that like we can use in the crates? Or we can like end up is there more mercury in those crates? The mercury that we got last time was like really useful.
For the record, all that was in the crates were like swords, daggers. It's essentially like, stock weaponry you'd sell to like foot soldiers.
Probably how they're going to make their living once we make port.
Are you
Oh.
trying to be deceptive in all this, Moxie, or are you just saying it like straight faced?
I mean, I was saying it like that, but I guess I am technically being deceptive.
If that is the case, roll me deception.
Using luck.
Okay, that's a great way to start this rule.
25.
Is anyone going to challenge, or are you going to just take Moxie at your word?
What would you even roll?
Moxie's word for it.
Sense
motive.
It'd be a sense
Sense
motive
motive?
if you want to check it.
I could try.
If you want to trust Moxie, that's up to you. That's the deception was to see if it was believable.
What's 17 plus 8?
25.
25.
That's a meet and beat. We will say because Elric, you had examined your room. Now hearing that there's weapons in the hold, and then Moxio acting shady.
By piecing it together.
You're doing that anime thing where it's like, wait a minute. Decorated rooms. Rowan wanted us to leave. Dell found weapons. Moxio's being shady. What the fuck?
All right, so did it click in my head finally?
You don't know what, but something is up, and you're like, okay, Moxio's hiding something. You don't know what though.
Don't know what. Okay.
What are you doing now that you have the card?
Thing.
Okay, you just take the card and just went back to where you were.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elric's gonna like get up like closer to Mugzio, like where he's sitting there, like kind of whisper like, "What the hell's going on?"
Feel like I'll just very slowly or just kind of like nonchalantly like lean over towards Elric's ear and then just lose my shit, but in a whisper, just being like, I don't know what's happening. They stole the ship and I'm trying to keep it quiet and everything's falling apart. I'm usually pretty good at this.
You know what? Keep it up. I think you're doing a good job.
Okay. I just take a drink.
Oh, this started so off the rails, and it's ending so off the rails too. I love this.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I couldn't have asked for a better session. You know what? Moxio and Elric, you two get inspiration for that little moment.
Wait, I already have one.
Now you have to?
I think you're allowed max of like, what is it? Excuse me. Ah, fuck.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, I think it's a 3 max in this game.
Oh, nice.
No, wait, didn't you use yours during the fight?
Nope.
Oh, no, you didn't. Okay. Yeah, 3. You're allowed 3 max.
Nice.
Oh my god. So, how quiet were you two being?
I mean, I whispered. I don't know how
Doesn't mean
quiet.
you're being quiet. Like,
I don't know how quiet I was.
Elric's not sneaky, but like Moxio is.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna try being sneaky, this would be a deception roll for you, Elric.
Okay. Deception? Where's deception?
Bluff.
Yeah, it'd be bluff.
Bluff.
Sorry.
Oh, bluff. Okay. 16 plus 5, 21.
Are Dell, Hyacinth, or DFA gonna try sensing that motive?
I mean, I could try. I don't think it's going to go well.
DFA's not. Dell, you're not.
I don't think it's going to end well. I guess I could try.
Okay.
Well, okay, that works. 17 plus 4 is 21.
What did you get again, Elric?
21.
So
meet and beat.
Dell, you were meeting and beating. You're noticing now more as being suspicious. God damn.
He's just looking around and looks down at the table and then looks up. Are we all okay? Or do we
We're
just
okay. I thought we were fine.
okay?
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
From under the table, you hear DFA go, "No."
Dread.
For the record, oh yeah, if you did take the medicine DFA, you get you have to roll a Constitution for me if you've taken it.
Have not taken it yet.
Okay, whenever you decide to, if you do, you have to roll a Constitution. I am loving all of this, just so you all know.
This is just wild.
It looks like I've never committed a crime before.
Now you have your complicit.
Oh no.
Well, as all of this is slowly, everyone's contemplating their mental state, Hyacinth is going to give the information we learned from the letter about Corey's brother
Mm-hmm.
and how there were possibly others also who were being transported. And they're all going towards Alessandra?
Elias, Cora, and Alexandria.
Alexandria. Which Alexandria is a place that has the elves, correct? The Elvans.
Yep, the Elvan.
Elvan.
It's an all Elvan man island. There are no women present.
And
Sounds
they're
boring.
gonna suggest, like, I think we should go here first because we can get the information about Cardin and then also those two Alvans, and we can try the plan of trying to hire them to get more information, especially if they were involved in a fighting pit. And we want to start our own fighting pit anyways. We just don't want to like make people go in it. So
How long did Gale say he would be at that temple?
3 weeks.
He would be there for 3 weeks upon arrival. It takes 1 week from Scione to the island. So it took you guys 1 week to get from Scione to Alphabet, where you were. So he will be there for 3 more weeks as of right now. It'll take 2 weeks to get down there.
So, but we can ask the navigation Shindroid to how long it would take, or if there's like a route we can take if we go to the place with the Oracle first and then there. I don't want us to miss them
I don't wanna
if
miss
they're not
either of
there
these.
anymore, and we have to keep chasing them because like Gale still owes us money,
True.
so he has to pay us regardless, and we will see him regardless.
Well, if he gets word of his Vizel being dead.
I mean, but also we're supposed to tell people that the Robin died by the Manticore.
You're not wrong.
That was under Vizel's control.
You're
So
not wrong. You're not wrong.
For the record, there is no wireless communication in a way that would alert Gale that you know of.
that we know of,
Like, there was no one
Magical.
alive in the mine to confirm or deny Vizel's death.
Ah, good point.
because
good
we
point.
killed everybody.
We
Yeah,
did.
you guys kind of left no survivors in that mine.
Except the ducks.
We gave the
ducks.
Knolls a chance.
We did.
We gave Vizel a chance.
Long story short, at the moment, you guys are currently operating on the assumption there's no way Gale knows what happened.
All right, then. Yeah, we should do the other thing then.
Also, I put in the
We also-
side quest thing where, like, the local area and all
Mhm.
that for you guys to determine what the map looks like.
But we can also put, we should probably start putting all of our stuff in, like, whatever bag we think we might want it to be in. That makes any sense? Because I bought a pouch. I mostly wanted to buy it because I have a lot of arrows, and my quiver only holds so many, and it gets heavy.
It's a fair point.
Also, I don't want someone accidentally touching a poison one.
Also a fair point.
But I don't know. Is everyone okay? A little.
Are you trying to
Eric?
sense motive, everyone? Because they all kind of said yes, but you seem to be curious. Are you sensing their motive?
I mean, I think yes, because Hyacinth's more worried about their friends at this point. Because
Okay, sense
by
motive.
their logic, like we all had kind of fun the last time we were on a ship, so why wouldn't we have fun this time we're on a ship?
Then you roll a sense motive, and the last roll was a 21.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yep.
you get to beat the 21.
That's a hold on.
I'm waiting for this to beat it too.
My sense motive's not great. I mean, it's a 21, so
Meet and beat.
it's a 19.
It's a meet and
Ooh.
beat
So
kind of
if
day.
you meet and beat, you're able to see through the bullshit that Elric's putting out.
Everything's fine.
Are you okay with how things were left with your aunt? You were like lying to your aunt, and that's a little bit worrying. I don't think you're supposed to lie to your family.
She wouldn't have understood. You know, I do feel bad about it. I'll definitely fill her in when I meet her again.
Is that why you're upset right now?
Yes, absolutely.
You need to roll a bluff.
19 plus 5, 24.
15. So
You have no reason to not believe him.
I'm still very worried, just in general, about the atmosphere we've created in the studio. But more so is just concerned.
Moxio, Elric, and Del are really questionable right now, and DFA's just like, whatever. Don't like being here, so
Yeah,
fine.
okay, that's fine. They're gonna just look at Elric and then like hold a hand out to like hold his hand and say it's okay. We can give your aunt like a good story of how she died. Like we can say that she went down like fighting the Manicore, and that's how Corey has the pelt is because like she took down most of it and then we finished it off.
Yeah, that's a viable story. I like it.
Roll another bluff.
Does that make you feel better?
God damn it.
You are selling a lie. You gotta convince Hyacinth that you're okay.
15 plus 5, 20.
Do you take Hyacinth's hand?
Yes.
Okay, then they'll be fine with it.
Okay.
I'm not even
I
gonna
have a
roll a
question.
motive for it.
Yes? What is your question?
Did the card rip through the fabric on Dell's clothing?
Del, you wear pants, right? Del? I know their internet like blipped for a minute, so I want to make sure they didn't die.
Mm.
Del.
Sorry, the internet's still being really.
Yeah, no,
weird.
that's why we were like
One more
suspicious.
time.
Does Del wear pants?
Yes, they're very flowy.
Okay, then yeah, it did go through fabric.
Okay.
It did or did not? Sorry.
No, when Mogsy threw the cart to hit your leg, it had to go through your pants.
Oh, okay. I mean, fair. Are they like metal edged?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
DFA would like to take out her spool of thread and her fabric, and without even asking, just as if this is something she always does, she wants to start patching up the pants.
Oh, that's cute.
Are you gonna be? Okay, I'm only asking because again, how you describe it. Are you trying to be stealthy or are you just doing it?
No, just doing it.
Okay, Del, you're the conversation going on around you. You're trying to piece together what the fuck's going on. All of a sudden, you notice right next to your leg, DFA like sewing up your pant leg where the card was embedded a minute ago.
Thank you.
She doesn't say anything. She just continues doing it and then puts it away and walks away.
You notice because apparently DFA is good at this. It's a very good stitch job. I'm only going to ask. I know some people do it. Does DFA put like a certain type of stitching, or is it just a basic Like it'll hold no flair to it.
She always does like its little X's
Okay, I think
all around.
I know what kind of stitching she's doing.
Yeah, but the fabric is like, you can tell she ripped it off of something else, definitely. It's like flowery and floral and like awful colors.
I'm getting the mind of those like tablecloths that were very popular in the 80s and 90s and that everyone had for like the holidays.
Or somebody's curtains in like the 60s.
Or like those really not tacky but like very clearly out of date flower curtains. That's what I'm getting mentally. Unless you were thinking of something more robust.
No, it's probably something along those lines.
Okay. So yeah, Del, you know how your pants fixed, courtesy of DFA.
Oh no, he's totally on board with it. He was just sort of like, there's a lot happening and I don't know why any of it, but here we are.
Oh yeah, Moggs, because you took a swig of your drink, I need you to roll a Constitution.
Not great.
Oh boy.
3.
Oh.
During Hyacinth and Elric's little sidebar, while you two are like discussing Elric's mood, all of you hear Mogzio give the slightest of drunk hiccups. If they drank the booze a little too quickly in their dread. They're not wasted, but like that definitely went down a lot faster and a lot harder than they expected. Surprising. So yeah, everyone looks over at Mogzio with the whole like.
I like to think of it's more of like a stuttering Kupo, because I don't really Kupo in my normal talk.
That's actually that's a valid retcon. It'll be a very, very stuttery Kupo.
Are we only Moogles when we're drunk?
That's up to you guys. These are your characters. That's how you can roll with that.
DFA can't fly unless she's drunk. Mogzio doesn't say Kupo unless he's drunk.
I mean, the way you two are playing Moogles, I am waiting for the reveal that you guys are secretly robots like in Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, God. Please no.
Plot twist, they're really controlled by Reeve.
Then we'd have half a party of robots.
Well, they need a cat on top of them.
But no, that's dinner's going swimmingly for all of you.
Yeah, we're just,
Panic.
freaking out, panicking a little bit. It's fine.
I think Hyacinth's the only one who's like not freaking
and Corey.
out. Corey's very much in the something is clearly going on, but it's again, no one's saying it's my problem, so I'm just not going to ask questions.
Yeah.
Also, Corey does remember that the last time they were on a boat, both DFA and Mogzio were acting weird. So for all Corey knows, Boogles are weird on the water.
Which has been proven.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You and Del acting weird as though, okay, that's the weird thing going on.
That's off.
Also, Corey's drinking. They learned a lot of information, so they're focused on the booze.
Mm.
Is there... Oh, last thing I forget before I completely... Rowan does come down and says that the ship is traveling at full speed. At the current projections, it'll take at max two weeks to get to the island of the Oracle. Maybe shorter if the winds are at your backs.
Hyacinth is going to ask him about what the travel time would be to
The other places?
Yeah.
It'd be about the same. Again, because from Athelney to Scione, it's 1 week. From Scione to the Oracle's Island, 1 week. If you're going to go to Korra, it's about 5 or 6 days. If you're going to go past Korra to Elias, it's about a week. If you go past Elias to Alexandria, it's about 8 or 9 days.
What would from Alexandria to
the Oracle City, what would that time frame be?
From Alexandria to the Oracle's Island, it'd be about 2 or 3 days travel.
So we could make it there in 11 days?
Again, the week was based on Scione. You're going from Athelney,
Yeah.
so it's 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. So we're heading back to our city.
You can stop there if you want, or you can just keep going past it and go directly to the island.
Well, that will be the next discussion, is do we want to stop home and check on things before we head out into the rest of the world? Off table.
I don't know. Depends on how long we're staying, because I think we got like a time crunch before.
You have 3 weeks.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
You have 3 weeks exactly, 2 weeks of which would be spent traveling if you go straight there.
If we go straight there, it's 2 weeks, and then from there, depending on how long, it's like 3 days, you said, to the Oracle Temple?
If you go to
2 or
Alexandria
3.
first.
Yes.
Yeah. So we could get all of this done in one if we skip going to Scione, basically.
Yeah, because if you guys go to Scione, you'd have to like wait a day to like leave again.
Yeah. Also depends on how long we're at Alexandria.
But we also need to like off-table redo the smuggling ship to not look like a fucking smuggling ship.
Oh no, like that could be done while in transit. Like you guys have supplies.
Oh, okay.
Like you just need to tell Rowan and those guys what you want done. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, I was under the assumption we had to stop so they could do the work.
I mean, depends on what you're doing. Like there are riggings you can like slide down the side of the ship and like do shit.
Okay.
There could be an arts and craft day where like half of you guys are hanging off rigging and just painting the side of the boat.
Dex checks for everyone.
Hiding a crime.
It's only a crime if the cops know.
That is true.
As of right now, the cops only know that a boat left the port. That's all they know.
Mm.
And at the moment, Mogziel's the only one who has a fucking clue the entire details of what's going on. You guys all have bits and pieces, and DFA I don't think has a fucking idea.
Well, he told me.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think the most DFA knows is everyone's acting weird, but she's duressed, so she doesn't care.
She's actually kind of dwelling on the fact that Dell doesn't bleed.
That's a very valid thing to dwell on, actually.
That's like the one thing she's latched onto, but it seems inappropriate and rude to ask about it.
Yeah, that is kind of one of those like, hey, fuckhead, why aren't you bleeding?
I'm more surprised at DFA's manners than anything right now.
Oh, because the whole like stitching up the pants.
Well, no, that makes sense.
Oh,
because
not bringing it up.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
like the restraint is kind of what I'm.
That's fair. No,
I'm more interested in that. Like that's like a big character development for her. I feel.
I'm chalking up to duress of being on the water.
That too.
Or she's been chastised for something like this before.
Well, that's also true.
The mystery thickens. Was there anything anyone wanted to do now that you guys have had your totally calm and not awkward first dinner on your ship?
I want to have Hyacinth inspect the room that is theirs.
Okay. We'll get to that. Anyone else have anything they needed to do?
Nope.
EFA?
Nope.
Okay. Mogzio?
I will probably excuse myself early from dinner unless everyone's like leaving now, and then I'll go up to thoroughly inspect the captain's quarters to make sure there's nothing weird up there and that it's safe.
Okay. Del, is there anything you wished to do, or are you just like, I'm good?
I think he's just processing, and he'll figure out what to do later.
That's fair. All right, so we'll go first with Mogzio because you're doing a thorough job. You do excuse yourself early, and we'll say, given the awkwardness of the situation, you kind of bolt from the table just to get away from it all. As Rowan said, the captain's quarters is like Amelia's ship, right below the helm, so as you go up 2 sets of stairs to go to the balcony where the helm is, your room would be right below all that and take up that entire part of the ship. The door is unlocked, so you don't need to like pick it or anything. once you enter, how do you want to search this room?
Mainly like the out of the way areas,
Okay.
like places that something could hide. I'm not too concerned with like anything that I could see out in the open. I want to look like behind curtains and
No,
if
okay.
there's like a closet or something like that.
So you're actually gonna like search the room.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Make sure there's no stowaway in my room or something like that.
then do a. Yeah, just do a perception. And as you roll, I'll give you bits on like what you find.
23.
All right, the captain's quarters is a beautifully constructed open room made with a balcony on the back, so you can like step out and enjoy the view if you wished. You will, but someone could. The floorboards, the walls, the ceiling, it's a patchwork of different types of wood. Clearly, over time, it's been like refurbished, restructured from like any kind of repairs needed. Over the floorboards is different types of rugs made from different materials. All of them, though, have a relatively the same consistency. You check under those. There's nothing like no trap doors or anything. No booby traps. Behind the curtains, you don't find anything of value. You do find a lot of art hanging on the wall. Most of it painted of different people throughout history because they all have different appearances, clothing styles, and like hairstyles. There is a very large bed, a large desk, and a bookshelf behind the desk. It looks like this was both a bedroom and an office space. Also, really quick, hold on 2 seconds.
So anyways, Moxio, I follow you into the room.
Oh boy.
I want to see what my room looks like.
Yeah, that tracks.
Well, I mean, we slept in the same place up in the crow's nest before. We always share a room at whatever inn we're at.
It's true.
Aw.
I don't know if Jam's listening or not.
I don't think so. I think he took his headphones out.
Sorry about that. There was an insect.
There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it was just I looked over and I saw a spider on my desk, and I'm like, I gotta get rid of you. Anyway.
That's fair, honestly.
So,
Yeah, it's a stateroom.
right. So as I'm inspecting this room and being all paranoid and looking through the quarters and stuff like that, apparently DFA has entered the room.
Okay, DFA.
And I assume I just turn around and go, ah.
I will make DFA roll stealth to see how like far she gets in before you notice her.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I went ahead and did it while you were gone, and
Oh,
it
okay.
was definitely a fail.
Oh, okay. You do startle Moxio, though, very, very effectively, given that he's in a paranoid state. And how do you react to his being startled?
I don't.
Okay.
I just start looking around the room.
Oh, God. Since you're not, like, gonna be as paranoid as him, I will just... You see the same things he sees. You notice the books. A lot of them are handwritten. They look like ledgers. Written in a mixture of common and... what is it? What best can be described as like a cipher. You also notice the balcony immediately and react as you will. You also notice the bed is quite large, far too large for a Moogle by any means.
I'm most interested in the bed. I'm gonna get up in the bed.
The bed is 3 inches taller than you as a Moogle are, so you got to jump up.
It's okay, I'm a good jumper.
Yes, we know. For reference, it's a California king size bed.
Damn.
Like I said, this is a very large bed.
I would like to put Agamedes up in the bed too.
So, upon like sitting on it or getting however you situated are, you notice the mattress is very, very soft, but with like a tiny bit of firmness, like a little bit of give. There are 12 pillows lining the bed. Some of them full body size, some of them average, and some of them like throw pillows. The comforter, whatever you want to call it, is a handmade quilt. Clearly, this is a very personalized bedroom for someone. And Agamedes is very calm in your situation of the bringing them up onto the bed. They are quaying at you quietly.
Alright, I'm gonna chew up some food and spit it into his mouth, and then that's gonna be me for the night.
God damn it. Okay. Mogzio, how do you react to that sight?
I feel like it's exactly what I expected. Is there like a nice plush chair or something?
There is actually a wooden carved, like not like those reclining chairs, but like the actual has like the arms, the full back, and it's just slanted enough so if you sat, you'd be like at an incline versus like sitting arching straight up. It'll take you about like a second to climb into it. It's clearly designed for a bigger person than you, and it's at the side of the desk. But when you sit in it, you can see the desk easily. It's not like, you're too small.
Right. Okay. I will sit up there and grab like a blanket or something and just drift away.
Okay. 2 of you are situated, and DFA's eating Agamedes. God. This session, I swear to God. Any gray hairs, I'm letting you know, are your fault. Just saying.
Me?
Yeah, you. If I find any gray hairs on me, I'm blaming you for this. Cutting over to Hyacinth, you said you're gonna check out your room.
Correct. I'm gonna do just a thorough look around about where I would like the room that is closest to the stairs to go back upstairs.
Okay. Your room is across from Corey's and next to Elric's.
Okay.
Once you go inside, very much like Corey and Elric before, you notice the room's already been decorated. It looks like it's been a room that someone has clearly put thought and effort into. A nice bed, like a side table, the basic arrangements you'd see in like a standard quarters, with the room for you to change it if you needed to.
Upon seeing that it's been pretty thoroughly decorated and furnished, because they were expecting like furnished but not decorated. They're gonna start just opening all the drawers, looking on all the shelves at like books and things, and trying to figure out like why it's decorated this way.
Okay.
Basically trying to get the feeling of like, was this made just to be generic with like a little bit of flair? Because they've stayed in hotels and whatnot that have like a little theme to them.
Yeah.
Like, is this just a themed room, or
that moment of oh shit?
Like, what is the purpose of all of this looking this way?
Yeah, no. It seems pretty generic from like your first, and like you start to realize that either A, it was someone's room before you, or B, when they were setting up, they just threw a bunch of shit in there and hoped that it was good enough for whoever was going to be staying there. There's nothing specific lending credence to like who was there before you.
Let me.
The books in there are mostly nautical or like story, like basic stories you'd read on a trip. The drawers don't really have anything other than like writing utensils, parchments, the basic standard like, oh, if I need to do something at my desk, here's like equipment to do so. There's no gear, there's no like personalized clothing in the drawers, those are empty. Also kind of retcon this, Mogzio, when you guys were leaving port, when you were looking over at the side of the boat, you did see a bunch of clothing like yeeted into the water.
Oh, good.
Just letting you know, like I completely forgot about that till just now. Like you did see a bunch of like haphazardly tossed clothing floating in the water next to the boat. But no, the drawers are empty. Yeah, it for all you know, it could have been a generically just furnished room.
Okay, that's fine. Hyacinth is going to start unloading all of the really random silverware themed trinkets that they've been collecting and putting them in the drawers neatly. But they are going to leave the nautical books where they are because that's not really much interest to them right now. And then just start kind of getting ready to settle down for the night. And that's all I had.
Okay. Really quick. Del, was there anything you wish to do now that everything is like wind down and everyone's going off and about their evening?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Sorry, brain is starting to shut down.
No, that's what I'm just doing a last minute, like making sure I don't miss anybody. Corey returns to her room, clearly. Got the Moogles, we got the bunny, Roegadyn, the robot. Elric, what about you before your first watch starts? Anything you want to do?
No, I'm just gonna get ready for the watch, I guess.
Okay. As you get ready, you find that Rowan and N, 83N are on deck still. You're coming up above. Rowan sees you and goes, first night on watch, I see.
Yeah, well, it's gonna look like I'm gonna have to keep a good eye out, apparently.
Really sturdy, like, kind of like knocks you forward as he does it, like, pats you on the back. You'll be good. Them ears, they tell me your kind don't need to sleep as much. You'll be fine.
Always with the ears.
That's a little racist.
Looks over at you. Don't worry, though. Really, all you gotta do is walk around there. 83N. Got these sensor things. If anything comes near the ship, he'll let us know. Just don't fall asleep till your shift ends. That's all you gotta do.
Sounds easy enough.
Yeah. Believe it or not, my last gig, I took the time to get drinking it. It was always a good way to unwind after.
What was your last gig, by chance?
You notice that he's still holding in one arm the chest and goes, never you mind. Just know I work for you now. That's all you need to know.
Fair enough.
Told you. 83N would have to cut off your ears.
Always with the ears.
No. It's a weird quirk of it. He don't tell the others. He actually collects ears. Like he has a collection of other people's ears.
That's a little concerning.
We've encountered a lot of concerning people in travels.
I bet.
Yeah. Amelia found it quite amusing. She said with all those ears, she still doesn't listen to people.
Okay.
Anyway. Pat you on the back and you don't worry about it. You're gonna be it gets really close. Just let you know. It never happened.
It totally happened.
That robot can't even aim it right. He's an idiot. Then you look over at 83N, who sees you and goes, Hi!
Waves back.
See, All he's good for is maps. No.
Sounds like an easy job.
It is. I'll be up the helm work if you need me. Please don't. But if you do, give a holler. And then he heads back up to the helm and goes back to work.
Jesus.
Is there anything you wish to do before the actual thing starts? Like anything you want to do on the ship?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'm going to have you roll 3 perceptions.
Okay. 19 plus 1 is 20. 16. And 14.
All right. During your shift, it's a 3-hour shift. Nothing happens. You, wait, what was the first one you said?
20.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens. For a brief moment, like, it is literally like you look again and what you thought you saw is gone. You swear for a minute you saw a massive turtle head. Like just coming out of the water then going back under. But it was one of those like, no, that doesn't make sense. I must be seeing things because, first night, long day, still kind of traumatized by everything Moxio told you. Like, you're chalking up to the paranoia. Because when you look back, nothing's there. Also, with Rowan being weird, you're like, yep, now I'm seeing turtles in the ocean. Yep, okay. And when your shift ends, you're able to head to bed, and Victoria comes up to take the second watch.
Right.
And with that, session will end, and next session we will continue with the adventure on the high seas. God damn all of you for putting me through that kind of adventure of just reacting to everything going on. That was great. I loved it. Hopefully you all had fun.
That was wild.
That's fun.
Ugh.
Just panic.
Hopefully everyone had fun. I hope you did.
So much fun. Now you know how Matthew Mercer feels when having to wrangle people.
I think I know how Brenly Mulligan feels now.
Yeah, that also.
Like Icarus.
Probably
flying too
also a
close to the sun.
Bria.
I really hope you had a good time tormenting me, DFA.
Oh, I always do.
Just making sure, because I'm like, dear God, I hope I'm not pushing a button here. Oh, hopefully everyone in the audience had a good time. We will hopefully see you again real soon. This episode will be on YouTube for those who missed it next week. Be sure to watch it if you missed anything, or just go back and rewatch the episode so you can see all the craziness that's unfolded so far in the first 20 episodes. So that everyone knows, we have officially started the 4th section of the first arc of the story. There is this and one more part of the first arc, and then they'll be starting arc 2. So yeah, you guys have made quite a bit of progress in the first section of the story. So
We're almost out of the tutorial.
Hey.
We say tutorial. I think I was a little harsh using that term. I should have just used just the opening season would be probably a better term.
I mean, once we get to arc 2, I think you actually start trying to kill us. So
No. I've been trying to kill you since day one. I mean, what? I kid. Hopefully everyone had a good time. Hopefully we'll have a good time next session. Have a lovely time zone, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.